Good morning. And welcome. If you can see me, hello. My name's Liz, this is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this fabulous Friday. If you are watching this back with me live later on today, welcome. All you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are with me live right now, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. It really does help. And I can answer your question about anything really. Love, your person, career, money, anything coming through from your angels for you, a message from the other side, anything that's on your mind. So ask away. Got various decks of cards today. I'm also going to bring in the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland. Got the Written in the Stars deck by Come Vibe With Me. No, Vibe With Me. And I keep thinking about there's a show in the UK called Come Dine With Me. And every time I pick this deck up, I think about that. But it's by Vibe With Me. I've got Divine Love Messages by Divine Visions. I've got this gorgeous Roses in Love deck. I've got the Love Messages from Your Twin Flame Volume 2. And the messages from the masculine to the feminine. And then as always, any other decks I use out of my drawers that are my decks or any angel decks or anything else. So we got George in the house, CC Lynn, Ling. We got Sonali, we've got Georgie and the Georgie girl in the house. We got Kat and we got Andrea and we got Tara. Thank you all for being here. Welcome. Send you all so much love on this fabulous day as we get ready for the full moon ahead. So you're going to already be feeling the energy of that coming in. So I'm going to start with Tara's donation. Hi, lovely messages from my DM. So let's see what the energy is between the two of you right now. So what's the energy between the two of you right now? There we go. Okay. So the energy is, I'm thinking of you right now. Okay. So right now in this moment, it doesn't matter whether your person is awake or asleep or busy or whatever they're doing, they're thinking of you right now. And you may be thinking of them right now. Obviously you are because you're asking for a question. But just know your person is thinking of you right now. So anything else we need to be aware of about the energy? So we've got coming together. So it's definitely this energy of coming together. So I feel you're coming together in the 5D because you're both thinking of each other. But this can also be a sign of reunion, communication. You've got masculine. So I feel this is also a huge sign your masculine is moving towards you. Wow, we've got a motorbike speeding there, and then right behind there was a push bike, and that's about putting the effort in. And cycle complete. So it feels like there may be some cycle completing. So your masculine is very likely completing the cycle in their life so they can come together with you. So let's see what they want to say. So what do they want to say to you today? What's the guidance? I'm saying to you, when I look at you, it's as if time stands still. Now, I spoke about that in yesterday's daily love reading, the message, because it's like, that's what they said at the beginning of the message, you know, the them to you reading, the love messages, that's what your person is saying. From the first moment I saw you, it was like everything changed, time stood still. So that's what they need you to know. So I feel your person is thinking about you, thinking about spending time with you, wanting to move that forward into place. Let me see if I can get any kind of timeline around this. Because you may, I don't know whether you're in communication. Yeah, there's definitely some issues with communication. I was going to say, I don't know if you're in communication or not, but they just tongue-tied me. So whatever's going on, I feel your person is still working out how to communicate or how to communicate the way that perhaps you want them to. Yeah, you've got to be patient. So just be patient right now because it's in reverse. So there could be some frustration around this, some kundalini. You may feel a little bit of frustration in the body, so breathe. So just be patient, that's the lesson. I hope that helps, okay? So a big welcome to everyone who's in the house. Thank you for being here. So just so you know, I'm not ignoring anybody. Okay, I'm just prioritising the super chats as energy exchanges. So, you know, and if there was none, then I'd still be going into the chat. So be patient with me if you're just asking normally. So Kat, thank you for the donation, honey. Please a message from S for the weekend and how the angels and universe see us. I feel he's thinking about some decision and my knees and my heart are hurting a lot. So decision, you'll know that as well just deep in within, which you clearly are feeling there's a decision. Decisions can also be tooth pain. So if you're having any kind of tooth pain, knees are about moving forward and your heart is about, you know, feeling the pull or feeling that energetic bond or the need to make a change, or it's like anxiety coming up. So what I'm feeling is he's making a decision to move forward. Now, I am getting collectively today, they're struggling to put something into words. So that may be what's going on with him as well. Okay, you're welcome, Tara. Have a great day, honey. So let's see what S wants you to know. What's the energy between the two of you? Look at this. We've got trust coming through. So this is your lesson right now, to trust that everything has fallen into place, to trust the process, to trust your twin. And it's like he's asking you to trust him. He's saying to you, it's like he's trying to let you understand, or make you understand, or help you understand, that's the right word, help you understand why he did what he did. Because he said, I could only work with what I had at the time. So it's like he's saying, I could only work with what I had at the time, because that's me, like him saying, I could only do what I could do at the time, because that was the experience I was having. That was the wisdom I had back then. That was all I knew. I didn't know any better. So it's like he's trying to help you realise why he did the things that he did, and he is changing. So what's the energy around the connection? Yeah, we got soul family. So it's about knowing that there's other people involved in this as well. So it's like the soul family, the whole connection. So for example, anyone who's around or being around and vice versa, it's how you learn and grow. But obviously you have your soul family around you, and I feel he's aware of that in some way. You know, that you are not alone, that you are loved, that you are protected, that you are safe. And he has people around him as well, his soul family. So when I say soul family, I'm not necessarily talking about like family. I'm talking about anyone who's sent to him, or anyone who's around him that can assist in some way. So I feel he's got help. That's what you need to know. You know, he's saying, no one understands me like you do. And he is aware of that you understand him better than anyone else. So I do feel there's a big shift going on inside of him. And that's why you're feeling these physical things. So what else do you need to know? He's saying to you, I knew all along that this is more than just a fling with us. So he's always known. He's always known it was more than just a fling, or more than just a normal relationship. And he's saying, I'm not going to change my mind about you. So what he means is he's always loved you, and that will never change. He's not going to change his mind about how he feels about you, but he needs to change things in his life about how to be with you, or he needs to change things about himself. Yeah, and he's doing the work. So he is doing the work on himself right now to be able to move forward, and that's what you need to know. So he is doing the work, trust in that. Okay, have faith in the journey right now. So your lesson is to trust and have faith. Let me pull you one more card. Anything else you need to know? We've got open up. So you're waiting for him to open up, and he will in time. So this is about you opening up to your psychic senses, your intuition, everything you feel. This is the message for you, okay? So you're opening up. I hope that helps, okay? Hey, Lynn, great to have you. Just keep an eye on the chat, honey. I've got people putting silly words in. Okay, there we go. Just time that person out there. Okay, next question we're doing is for CC Lynn. Thank you for the donation. If it does look a bit dark on camera, guys, it's because it's very dark in the UK. It's just going light now, but even still, it's raining and it's a bit of a dark day. That's why it may look dark on camera. It'll clear as the live goes on. So CC Lynn says, hi Liz, how does my love feel today? I've seen him yesterday. It was lovely. That's good to know. So you saw him. That's a breakthrough. So the message coming through is, I know we are soulmates. Now, take the label away, because obviously you know it's a twin flame love. He may not understand that, but he recognises that you have a soul bond. So he said, I know that we are soulmates, okay? You are always in my thoughts. And he knows that you're soulmates or twin flames. He knows you have a soul bond because you're always on his mind. So he's saying you're always in my thoughts. So very likely seeing him yesterday, you know, you both manifested it because you're both thinking of each other. So what's the energy around the connection? New insight. So I definitely feel he's been going through a lot of understanding, awakening, epiphany, gaining a new insight into what to do or how to move forward. So there's definitely a newness coming in, a shift, a change, something new. And this may also be you seeing things in a new way as well. So yeah, he feels down and defeated, but he's gaining new insight. So I feel that's what's been wrong with him. You know, that's why you've been feeling him so heavily. Give me fear. Yeah, a lot of fear there. So he's been releasing a lot of fear. Yeah, a lot of fear. So he's been working through his fears. That's why they give me the burpee energy, because it's like everything from his solar plexus releasing out of him. And he said, I felt so down and drained. And that's what you've been through, because you've been having ups and downs as well. And it's like he's gaining fresh insight now. So he's seeing things in a different way. So messages, the sun, happiness. And that's how you felt when you saw him. You know, you said it was lovely. So obviously the sun there was a positive outcome, or it lifted you up, or it made you feel good. And he felt like that too. So him being in your presence also helped him to feel uplifted and bright. And he felt the energy of your warmth and the sun. So this is a huge sign of a positive outcome ahead. So again, you're being asked to keep your thoughts uplifted, to be positive, to be strong, because things are shifting. I hope that helps, okay? Thank you, Ling, for looking after the chat. I know there's some, it's hard when you're on your own. I think you're the only mod in, so thank you so much for being here, okay? We're doing Anne, thank you for the donation, hon. Hi, dear, may I get a message from Frank and advice? So, what's going on with Frank right now? What's the energy between the two of you? You are my twin flame. Now, he recognises on some level your twin flames. Okay, now, there's a twin flame card and a soulmate card in this deck. So what he's saying is, I understand that you're my twin flame. So he may well understand the label, or he definitely understands the feeling. I know you do. So maybe this is coming out because you're being shown that this is your masculine, because you may be doubting something, or maybe going into some kind of fear. And the angels say, if you listen to your heart over what others say or what's going on in the physical world, you know that this is your twin flame. And that's really your guidance right now. That's what you need to do. Listen to your heart over what perhaps your ego is saying to you, or what other people are saying, or what's going on the surface. And this is also what he's learning to do too. And I blame myself. So you've got to let go of any blame, because I feel this could be both of you. Obviously, he could blame himself for things, but you may blame yourself. In other words, this is when your ego says to you, it's your fault, or if you've done something differently, if I'd done something differently, we might be together, or whatever it is. So you've got to forgive yourself for all of that, because that's just ego, it's illusion. Everything happens in divine timing. So I feel what you're being reminded is that your journey is still on track, even if it seems otherwise in the physical world. Yeah, we've got to keep hidden. So, things may be kept hidden from you right now, and it's a good thing. You don't need to know what he's doing in his life day to day, because I feel it would stress you out and you go into panic. So this doesn't mean he's hiding things from you purposely. It means you may not know what's going on with him. So you don't need to seek him out on social media or try and find out what he's doing, because it's about you focusing on you. And if you keep hidden, in other words, if you make yourself more of a mystery, he's going to be more inclined to reach out, or he's going to be more interested in what you're doing, more curious about you. Because you'll be you're kind of an enigma then. And he's thinking, oh, what's going on with you? He starts getting curious. So he said, I'm seeing synchronicities all the time. So even though you're not physically together, he wants you to know that he has seen synchronicities and signs, things that remind him of you and things that push him towards you all the time. And it's a magical thing how that happens. You know yourself how that happens. So he's definitely seen signs about you, and that's what he wants you to know. So let me get you a general energy. Yeah, so keep being you, the Empress. You may feel trapped sometimes in your own mind. You've got to move out of that. So this is when your mind puts you into fear and stress and struggle. Rise above it and remember who you are. So again, I haven't got any further messages coming through from him. He just wants you to know he's seen signs, he's seen synchronicities. He knows that you're the one. You've got to give him that time. I hope that helps, okay? And Joanne, thank you for the donation. Any message from DM today is current thoughts and emotions. So the energy is, yes, your feelings are correct. So I feel you already know how he feels because you're already sensing it, or you may already be feeling it deep within yourself. So your feelings are correct. And this could be about how you're feeling about him, what you're thinking about him. If you're asking any questions about it, your feelings are correct on that. So that's really the angels asking you to trust your intuition. And I feel that his feelings are correct. So he may be listening to his heart a little bit more and understanding what he's feeling a little bit more. We've got earthly cycle. So it's like there is an earthly cycle going on right now for a reason. So the earthly cycle is like anything that's happening in the physical world between the two of you is meant to happen that way. Okay, so this could also be the end of an earthly cycle. So it could be some end of a situation ahead. So that could be karmic ending. It could be the end of separation coming in. He's saying, I can't focus today because I can't stop thinking about you. So he is thinking about you wherever he is. So he could be working today and he's supposed to be focusing on his work and he can't stop thinking about you. So he's distracted. Or anything he's doing, anything he's trying to focus on, his mind keeps going back to you. I knew all along that this is more than just a fling. So he's always known how powerful the connection is. And he said, I'm not going to change my mind about you. So he's not changing how he feels. This is really him saying, I'm not changing how I feel. I'm not going to change my mind about how I feel about you. So I'm not seeing this as in he's not going to change his mind about something he's doing. I'm seeing this as when I'm channeling the message. He wants you to know he can't stop thinking about you. And that will never change. Okay, he can't ever get you off his mind because he's always drawn back to you. And he's known that all along. Okay, so let me just grab an energy of what is coming or anything else you need to be aware of. So just know today he's thinking about you constantly, whatever he's doing. So I feel he's trying to get on with things. He's trying to do stuff, but he's distracted. Yeah, he's coming back, okay? He wants to come back. So he's thinking about the past. He's thinking about memories, times you shared, things you've talked about. He's thinking about the past and how to come back. So give it time. I hope that helps, okay? So big welcome to anyone who's here today. Just to let you know, I'm not ignoring anyone, okay? I do see everyone. I'm just obviously prioritising super chats because they're energy exchanges. And if I don't do that, I'll get behind, you see. So keep bearing with me if you're jumping in, putting a question in. So we're going to do JL. Thank you for the donation. Morning, any 3D messages from Agnes for the weekend. So what's the message from Agnes for the weekend for you? What's the message from Agnes for the weekend? So we've got our love is protected. So there could be a timing issue here about how things move forward. So I feel the angels are watching over you, especially Archangel Michael. So you may see rainbows, you may see 444. So it feels like this weekend, because that's what you're asking about, the love is protected. So you may not be around each other this weekend. And if you aren't, it's protection. If for any reason you are around each other, which is a good thing, that's also being protected. So whether you're spending time together or you're not, just know that your journey is protected. And what Agnes is saying is we've had many lifetimes together. So I feel Agnes is aware that this isn't your first time in this life. You know, you've been here before together. So there's a big past life bond there. So Agnes is aware that it's more than just a physical connection. It goes deeper, it's spiritual, it's strong. So what else is going on? What does Agnes want you to know for the weekend? I crave you. So a lot of longing. So if you're not spending time together, you're going to feel her energy anyway. She's craving you this weekend. She's desiring you, thinking about you, wondering what you're doing, curious about you. So there's definitely something big going on between the two of you. A lot of lust energy as well. So you may get saliva coming up in the mouth. You know, it's always like when you're hungry and you salivate, it's like that feeling. So that's how she's craving you. Yeah, the lovers there. There's a lot of desire and kundalini in the twin flame card. So there's definitely this bond that's getting stronger and stronger between you, and she is feeling it stronger. So I feel whatever's going on this weekend, whether you're together or you're not, the bond is very strong, and you'll be feeling all the desire, the passion, and the craving to be together, but your journey is also being protected by angels at the same time. I hope that helps, okay? Divine Soul, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. How does my twin feel when I express my emotions freely with him? What are his true feelings which he is hiding and wants to express? And a message. So, he listens to his heart. Okay, when you express your feelings, he knows it comes from deep within your heart. He knows you are an intense, passionate person, and he does love that about you. Okay, and he's also trying to listen to his own heart over what other people say. So it's also over what you say, over what anyone says. He's trying to listen to his own heart. So that's why, again, sometimes he pulls back, because he needs to go within to listen to his own heart about what he needs to do deep within. You know, instead of being guided by you or anybody else. He's saying pictures of you make me smile. So he's got pictures of you, whether he's watching you on social media or he's got a picture stored of you somewhere, and it makes him smile. You know, it makes him feel alive. So when he's feeling low or when he's feeling a bit down, forgive me, with distraught, when he's feeling distraught, he looks at your picture and it lifts him up. And he's also being guided by the signs. So this is what you're being reminded of. You know, even it's okay to express your emotions and say what you want to say, but also, even if you're not doing that, because remember, you're also being guided to pull your energy back and deal with your own situation too and let him come to you. He is being shown signs and synchronicities, and he is following those signs. So it's like you're being reminded that the universe is on this, okay? So what message does he want to say to you? He's saying to you, yeah, he's saying to you, give me time. Because he said, I'm doing my shadow work, okay? But I'm having a tough time letting go of my ego. Please send me all love and light. So when he's struggling with his ego, that's when he's craving your energy and he's drawing on your energy. And that's when he's receiving all these signs. And that's when he's looking at pictures of you and connecting with you. So he is going through a bit of a rough time right now. I feel he's also seeing 33 or 333. So, and he's sitting there thinking about you. So, you know, when he's resting, relaxing, he is thinking about you. See the smile on Lestat's face there? It's because when he's smiling like that, he's thinking about you. And he's got like a cheeky look in his face. you know, because in the film, for example, this is actually one of my favourite films. You know, he's looking at Jessie there. And he's, you know, in the film, he's in love with Jessie. It doesn't happen like that in the book. But, you know, he's in love with Jessie and he's looking at Jessie and she's making him smile. So, and it's like pure being proud, like pure love. It's like, I'm so excited, I'm going to spend my eternal life with you. That's how he's feeling when he's looking at Jessie. So that's what I feel when I connect with you, twin. Okay, and we get one more card coming out here. What else do you need to know? Yeah, happiness, joy. I mean, that's how you make him feel, the warmth. And you've got to remember to shine your light. Okay? That's what you need to know. Shine your light brightly. Because that guides him in, not things you say or, you know, your light, your energy. Because he's seen the signs. I hope that helps, okay? Elaine, thank you for the donation. Thank you for being here. Hi, Liz, any messages and guidance, please, from my mum and dad who are in heaven. I miss them so much, so lost without her forever in my heart. I'm sending you so much love. And remember, she's right by your side. Okay, we never really lose anyone. We gain them in a new way. Okay, so don't feel lost without her because she's right there with you, okay? So what does your mum want to say to you? What does your mum want to say? So your mum is saying to you, I can see and think clearer now. So it's like she's saying if she struggled with anything in her mind when she was alive, you know, if she was perhaps her mind was clouded with things or, you know, she was going through some kind of brain thing, you know, like we can get this card coming up when there's like confusion or things to do with dementia, things like that. I'm not saying that's what she had, but it's like if her mind was clouded, she wants you to know she can think and see clearer now. So she's in a better place and she wants you to know that. So you may miss her, but obviously it was meant to happen, okay? And you are an earthly angel, so she's reminding you that you have light in you and that you're here to help others. You're here as a guide to others. You are an earthly angel and she's with you, around you like an angel. Obviously, she's not an angel because, you know, human beings up there are not angels. You know, God creates angels differently, separately. But the point I'm making is she's around you on earth, you know, as an angel to you. She's there as your guide. Whenever you need her, she's there for you. And she's reminding you that you have a light in you and shine that light bright. You know, you're meant to still be here. She's been sending you robins. And you're going to see a robin. And you'll know it's her. Okay, so when you see a robin, she's sending that robin to you. It's a sign that she is safe, she's around you, and to focus on unconditional love. And I'm watching over you day and night. So she's with you day and night. She's always with you. So I feel really what your mum wants you to know is that she's around you, bringing support at any time you need her, okay? What does your dad want to say to you? What does your dad want to say? Your dad is saying, I'm sending you a feather. So you've got a robin coming from your mum, and you've got a feather coming from your dad. So I feel they're both trying to get your attention to show you that you are loved and safe, that you're not on your own, especially when you go through the pain of missing them. Okay, so look out for feathers. It doesn't matter what colour it is. Okay, if you do see a white feather, because either feather, whenever the feather is, you'll know it because it'll come to you in a magical way, or you'll just know it's from your dad. But the message through the feather could be to forgive. If it's like a grey feather or a black feather, that's about forgiveness. If it's a white feather, it's about purity and comfort and knowing that you are protected. And what your dad is saying is, I'm youthful and, they give me a block in the throat, I'm youthful and sprightly again. So you may not have been able to communicate very well at the end, or they give me an issue with communication. Perhaps he just felt drained. He felt like he was older than he was, or, you know, he felt tired. And he said, I'm youthful and sprightly again now. So I love that both your mum and dad are coming through saying that they are in a much better place right now, because your mum is saying to you, I can see and think clearer now. And your dad is saying, I'm youthful and sprightly again. Okay, your mum did that. Well, there you go. She can see and think clearer. She wants you to know that. Okay, so she's in a better place, because now she can see and think and do things that her body was restricting her from doing. And it's the same with your dad, because he's saying, I'm youthful and sprightly again. So he's at his best version. Now he's up in heaven, okay? And he's saying it happened the way it needed to be. So he's kind of, your dad is saying, everything happens for a reason. It happened this way because it was how it was needed to be. You know, so again, that's reminding you everything happens at the right time, even though we question it and we wonder if there's things we could have done differently, or things the doctors could have done differently. Everything had to happen that way. So he's saying it happened the way it needed to be, okay, for growth and learning. And ain't no mountain high enough, which means they're both kind of coming through with this message saying, whenever you need me, I'll be right there. So listen to the song and the words, Ain't No Mountain High Enough, because that will tell you the truth. You know, we had that on at my mum's funeral. So, you know, at my mum's funeral, you know, we were going to have Barbara Streisand on at my mum's funeral. Okay, that's always what I thought we were going to have, because we had Neil Diamond on at my dad's funeral. And when I was going through my mum's stuff when she passed away, I went through the drawers and found a big piece of paper, and she's wrote on in huge letters, as if to get my attention, Ain't No Mountain High Enough. And I was like, oh my goodness me, that's the song I've got to have on at my mum's funeral. So when I channeled this deck, that's why I put this card in there, because it's really you being shown by your loved ones in heaven that when you need them, they're right there for you. That's what you need to know. Just want to pull you one more card as well about your journey as well. So I hope that helps, honey. Let me just pull you one more card. If they could give you some guidance right now about your journey, what would it be? It would be change your focus. Look at things differently. Lift your vibration up. I feel Mother Mary around you as well. So if you change your focus, you look at things from a higher place. And then things start to make sense. And nurture yourself. Be kind and loving to you. And this is also like the Empress energy. It's reminding you that you are a divine feminine. It's your mum coming through as well, reminding you to look after you. You know, she's with you always. So very powerful. And share the love. You know, be the light. You are an earth angel. An earthly angel. So share that love with the world. He was on morphine. There you go. So now he feels youthful and sprightly again. So just know that everything happens for a reason, and you are loved and safe, and they're not far from your mind, and they're not far from you physically, because whenever you need them, they're right there. So turn this off now and go and listen to Ain't No Mountain High Enough. And yes, you'll have a cry because it'll let you right in the feels, but that's how your mum and dad feel about you. I hope that helps, okay? Gypsy, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, what is Jerry's block to choosing himself? How is this mirroring back to me? So I'll see what's going on in the connection. What's the message? He wants to move forward, okay? He wants you to be happy, okay? He wants you to be happy. So he'll be going through his own fears, first of all, about maybe you're better off without me, maybe you can be happy without me, all of that. But he wants you to be happy, so he does want to move forward. And they're giving me, what the block is his intuition. They're giving me an itchy nose. And that's about intuition. It's like he needs to listen more to his own intuition. You are the one. He knows you are. In his intuition, he knows you're the one. He knows that because of how he feels. And he also wants you to be happy. So he knows he's got to move beyond whatever he's stuck in, whatever his cycle is, to be able to make you happy. But it's not his job anyway to make you happy, as you know. It's your job to make you happy. So he's facing his fears for physical reunion. So he's facing his fears right now about if he's good enough for you, if he can make you happy, things he needs to change in his life, the fears he needs to face so that he's able to come into physical reunion with you. Now this is reunion, not union. So it's about coming back to you. Okay, he needs to come back to you and perhaps open up and tell you how he really feels instead of holding himself back or not telling you the truth, you know, about how he feels. So I feel there's a lot going on within him that he's trying to understand. And that's sometimes why there's space there as well. He's saying, when I look at you, it's as if time stands still. And again, I did a reading yesterday, the last reading I did, not this morning's Daily Angel Message, the last night's reading, that speaks about this. So if you haven't watched last night's reading, maybe go and watch it, because I feel that will resonate with you. And he's saying there's no escaping the feelings I have for you. So he can't escape you. He can't escape the feelings he has for you. It's about him being able to express those feelings and understand them. And that's really the block. The block is facing his own fears about moving forward, okay? Yeah, it's about, he's ready for a change. He is ready for it. He wants to change. But it's the fear around it because of the tower. Okay, so the block is, what's going on is, he wants to change, but he's afraid of the tower. But the tower will fall anyway. Okay, and this may be reflected back to you through your own emotions. So you may have a lot of emotion. You know, how this is being reflected back to you is, or mirroring back to you, that you'll be feeling what he's feeling. So you could be having anxiety, sleepless nights. You may just feel on edge. You may feel like something's coming or something's going, or you may just feel like one day you're fine and then the next day you're not. So you may have a lot of moodiness or ups and downs, and it's not coming from you, it's coming from him and what he's experiencing, because he wants that new beginning, but he's just delayed right now because he's afraid of the tower that's going to fall. So the tower that falls could be a situation changing, could be speaking to people in his life, things happening. So what else do you need to know about this? Yeah, we've got change your focus and to face your darkest fears. So he's got to face his darkest fears. But facing those darkest fears will also change his focus. So I feel the message for you is change your focus and say, okay, it's not a block, it's a lesson. He's observing things, he's choosing himself because he's choosing to face his fears. So instead of using words like block, and obviously we do when we're talking, but it's about seeing it as an opportunity. It's not a block, it's an opportunity to grow and heal. And that's also what's being mirrored back to you, to change your perspective about things, to change your focus, to look, like you say, look within. Working on balancing this within myself and ready to feel the peace and ease. There you go. So Archangel Honiel can do that for you. So let me pull you a card about what you're learning, how this is being mirrored back to you. So the message for you is loneliness. He says your guides are with you during this difficult time. So you may feel like frustration, loneliness, when's it going to happen, all of those kind of emotions coming through. And you're being reminded you're never alone. So your angels are with you. They know it's a difficult time for you. And also messages says they have something to say, communication is on the way. So you may also get frustrated because you want communication, or maybe you want more communication, or you want open communication. And you're receiving messages from your guides and angels, you're never alone. I hope that helps, okay? Divine Soul, thank you for the donation. What's going on in his karmic situation? What lessons are we both learning in this situation? Any specific chakra we need to heal? Well, today's daily angel message is about cleansing the chakras, so you may just need to cleanse them all. And what you can do is you can close your eyes and visualize him with you, either sitting across from you and then a bubble of light around you, and then the angels cleansing your chakras together. Or if you've seen Ghosts, which I'm sure you have, you know when Whoopi allows Sam to go into a body so he can touch Molly, and how we go, imagine that, close your eyes and imagine him going into you and then cleanse your chakras together. You can do that too. Okay, so what lesson are you both learning in this situation? What lesson are you both learning? Okay, affliction, you are in a deep transformation, this too shall pass. So what you're learning is you're both transforming. It's not just about what he's going through, it's about what you're going through. You're both transforming, and you're both kind of mirroring each other with what you need to heal and release. So it's the things that you feel afflicted by that you need to heal. So there's a great transformation happening, a deep transformation happening. And whatever the situation is or the circumstances, it will pass. So how's he feeling in the karmic situation? So he's saying to you, I've been having a lot of dreams about you lately. It makes me look forward to falling asleep every night. So when he's in the karmic situation, because this is a deck with karmic cards, and that's why I brought it in today, he's dreaming about you. Okay? So he may be with someone else, but he's dreaming about you just like you're dreaming about him. And he's saying, I can't wait to fall asleep so I can dream about you. And he said, I can feel your love and your energy surrounding me sometimes. I appreciate you wanting to do that for me. Thank you, my love. So even in that karmic situation, he feels you around him. So there's no karmic cards coming out of this deck, because it's like he's saying, I'm not even really paying attention to what's going on with her. I'm busy thinking about you. He's thinking about you. He can feel your love and your energy, and that surrounds him. Okay, and he's dreaming about you. So what's his karmic struggle? They're giving me fear. A lot of fear there. So what's his karmic struggle today? You stress me out. So this person's stressing him out today, and he's afraid to leave, but he has to. So he's still afraid to leave. There's still fear there. Okay, but he knows he has to. And he's stressed out because of it as well. And he's stressed out because of this person and situation. And it's like he doesn't want to burden you with what he's going through. Let me just see what's going on in your karmic situation. You have changed, and so have I. So you may feel like you and your partner have changed. Do I stay or go? I don't know. So you may just be in this limbo right now. I just don't know what to do. I don't know if I should stay, should I go, what should I do? So they're giving that song, should I stay or should I go? Okay, should I stay or should I go now, that one. So you may be actually trying to work out what you're doing right now as well, because you want different things from your lives. It's like you and your partner want different things. Him and his partner want different things. And it's time to really start putting a plan in place in your mind. I hope that helps, okay? Any specific chakra? Let me just see if anything comes through. for your chakras. We've got choose your battles, rest and reconsider and rebuild. So I feel it's like not one specific chakra. You may want to really work on cleansing the heart chakra though. But I feel if you cleanse all the chakras, it will really assist you, especially with that message coming through today. So remember, you don't need to go into battle in this, or when it says choose your battles, rest and reconsider instead. So again, instead of reacting to things, respond, observe, pause, take a moment, and that will rebuild things. So when the tower falls for the both of you, you're going to rebuild things together, and that's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Fatima, thank you for the donation. Message from F. So what does F want you to know today? I want to hug you right now. So if he could do anything right now, he would give you a big hug. Okay, to feel your energy and your love and your light and your warmth and your presence. And he's saying, I want to hug you right now. So that's what he's thinking about. And he's saying, be kind to yourself. So he's asking you as well to be good to yourself. I feel this is like a message coming through for you from Jesus. Be kind to yourself. And I feel that if he was actually being kind to himself, he would be hugging you right now. So I feel like he's holding himself back from what he truly wants. And that's causing him a lot of pain. So, he's missing warmth. He's missing physical connection. I'm not talking about intimacy. I'm talking like sexy intimacy. I'm talking about real bond, like real love bond, like feeling safe. That's what he's missing. Perfect alignment. Things are moving into place. Perfect alignment. It's going to happen at the right time. So you're being asked to have faith in the timing. What else does he want to say? He's saying to you, I'm tired of running. I just want to meet up and talk. Because he wants to hug you. So he is going to come forward and offer to meet up at some point. Okay, I'll see if I can get a tarot card around this. Just bear with my chat jump then. There we are. So because he said I'm tired of running, he may well be tired in his life as well. It may be just tired in general. So he said, I'm tired of running. I just want to meet up. I just want to talk. I just want to connect with you. I just want to see your face. I just want to hug you. Because he's very emotional about you. He does love you. And you're coming up here as the Queen of Cups because your intuition is telling you this. You already know things are shifting. You already feel things are balancing out. So you're being guided to trust in that part of you, your intuition. But he knows how golden you are, that there's no one like you. So it's only a matter of time. I haven't got a timeline yet, though. Let me just see if anything else is coming through. Yeah, he doesn't want to lose you. And you're not going to miss out on this love. Okay, so we could actually be contacting you within 5 weeks for some kind of meet-up. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation. Message from Orlando and the angels and his thoughts and feelings. Says, hold on to the happy memories and cherish the sad ones as they both bring great lessons. So I feel this is the message for you from your angels. Your angels saying the good and the bad. There's lessons and growth and benefits in all things. So yes, hold on to the happy memories, the things you've shared, but also cherish the things you've been through, the sad things, because it's grown you, it's made you stronger. So when you look back with love and recognise how far you've come. You're always in his thoughts, and that's what he's saying. Orlando is saying, you're always in my thoughts. I'm always thinking about you. Let's talk. So there is going to be a communication coming in. Okay, and because he's thinking about you, he does want to talk to you. And he may be sending you a telepathic message that he wants to talk to you as well. So he's saying to you, they are just a distraction. So whatever he's doing right now in his life, whatever he's doing, whoever he's around, whatever he's, it could be friends, it could be family, it could be a karmic person if there is one. If there isn't, don't put one in there. Just saying whoever's around him, they are just a distraction. Because you're always in his thoughts. They may be trying to distract himself. Yeah, because he needs to shift his focus. Because if he's always thinking about you, it can drive him crazy. It can be a bit obsessive. So he's trying to shift his focus. So he may be using distractions to shift his focus. This could be things like work. It could be things like going out. It could be having a drink or two. It could be spending time with other people. But I'm not feeling it in a love way. I feel it like perhaps going out with friends or being around other people or being around family. Trying to distract himself from this obsessive thinking. So shift the focus. This is also a message for you. Perhaps shift your focus from anything that's stressing you out or anything that's worrying you. What else do you need to know? Yeah, there's going to be a shift. I feel December to April, big shift coming in. There could be delays around this moving forward until then. So just know that things are going to turn around, okay? Things are going to move forward. You just have to be patient with the when. Because I do feel there's going to be an opportunity for you to talk and get things out into the open and talk about your feelings. There just may be a delay around it. Yeah, so something's been activated. Your soul contracts are playing out. So right now, let things play out the way they're meant to. Be in the flow, allow things to unfold. And then at the right time, things will shift. And I feel that something's going to happen around December. I hope that helps, okay? Lady Death, thank you for the donation. Any messages about my path towards moving to Japan? So what do you need to know about moving towards Japan? What do you need to know? Flew out, okay? So we've got, they're giving me the word level. It's like maybe you're leveling up for this right now, because if you take the lead in this and make this move, it's going to lead to success and growth. So you may be leveling up. You may be working on this right now, getting things into order or sorting things out. So the angels are very clearly saying to you, there's going to be a lot of success and growth from this. Okay? Just bear with me. So it felt like then everything was kind of wrapped around my throat as well. So maybe there's some fears about communication or things you're going through as well. And this could well be connected with someone else. So you may be waiting for someone to step forward to you. But regarding your question, it's like your ego. Don't let your ego hold you back from stepping forward. Okay? Because if you move forward, and even if you look at the kind of robe, it's like a bit of a Japanese robe when I'm connecting with this too. And you may be going there for some kind of accolade or to get some kind of, like they show me this like a diploma. So you may get something from going there. So it could be connected with work, it could be connected with study in some way, or it could be life purpose. You just feel like you're being rewarded in some way with success and growth. So this could be spiritual growth if it isn't like career growth. But I feel you're going to be handed something. So I feel that this is a good thing. This move will benefit you. Okay? It will benefit you in some powerful way. You'll feel like you've either completed something powerful or, so you'll feel good about what you're doing. So I feel that's what you need to know. So take the lead. Don't listen to your ego and have faith. Let me see if I can get some kind of timing around it. Or, it may be a choice that you're being guided to make, but it is meant to be. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning around to make this happen. So I feel that this is definitely a decision that you're being guided to do, or something that you're meant to do. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation. Guidance on health, finances, and career abundance coming in. So, message coming through for you is trust. Again, trust. Same message coming through every single time we do a reading for you. So, this is a huge sign that you may still not be learning the lesson, because the guidance is the same. What you have to understand is, if something isn't going in, or you're not trusting the guidance, or you're not being patient enough, you receive parrot guidance. You'll get it over and over and over again, okay, until you actually give it to heaven. Because what I do find when I'm reading your question, and I really don't want you to take this the wrong way, okay, but there's a lot of information there. It's like you're saying, I want guidance on health, finances, career, abundance, this. It's like, just breathe. Just let things happen naturally. Just trust the process. Don't try and control things. And this is you surrendering. Having faith, because when you trust as well the process, not only do you feel healthier and happier, but you start feeling more abundant. Everything starts flowing into place because you're letting go of control. That's what you need to know. Abide didn't pick up his package and returned. Anything to note for tomorrow's workshop? Trust, breathe, allow it to unfold. Message from Jay, because he's driving me crazy, so you've got to let go of that. Why is he driving you crazy? Because you're trying to control things or want things to happen a certain way. Or he may just be stressing you or triggering you, and you're healing. So I feel you just got to let go and trust the process. You've got to be more in the present moment. And that's going to bring a healing in. And it may bring a healing into your stomach and your heart. So you could be having like heart activation taking place, which could be feeling a bit anxious. Maybe your heart's racing a little bit. You could be having some issues around your stomach or your solar plexus or digestive things going on. So this is about you having faith, trusting. You may feel like you've got stars going around in your mind. So there could be many things going on health-wise, but you are protected. Call an Archangel Raphael. So let me bring you a message about your health. Straight out. Yeah, look at this. Breath work and meditation. That's the treatment for whatever you're going through. It's also the treatment for your finances and everything else. So the angel's saying, look, all you have to do is trust. Breathe, relax your energy, meditate. It will calm you down. Because the diagnosis is dis-ease. What that means is you're not feeling at ease in your mind. When you feel stressed out or confused or worried, your mind starts playing tricks on you and then you feel stressed out. So your body follows. You feel disease in the body because you're feeling dis-ease in the mind. Does that make sense? So dis-ease, it's like not feeling at ease, not feeling peaceful. So anytime you start feeling things happening in your body, or you start worrying about money, or anything starts panicking you, breathe and meditate and trust instead. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for using your milestone, honey. Liz, why did I get the songs Lay All Your Love On Me by ABBA and Say Something I'm Giving Up On You? What's going on? So let's get a message around what Lay All Your Love On Me is trying to say to you. What is Lay All Your Love On Me trying to say? That they want to marry you, okay? So this is about having you in a commitment, okay? So lay all your love on me. It's like I want to be with you in every single way. I want to be committed to you. So that's a sign that he's going across to you, okay, that he wants to marry you. Oh, yes, Cece, sorry, just give me a sec, okay? So he wants to marry you. That's what you need to know. That's what that song is saying to you. I want to lay all my love on you. I want to marry you. So the angels say, journal your thoughts down as you hear the song, because the thoughts you feel when you're listening to that song will be very important. So perhaps listen to the song again. Close your eyes, breathe, okay? And then write down what you're feeling about, or what comes up in your mind. I haven't missed anybody out. I'm doing donations, Georgie Gill. You haven't donated. If you have, I haven't got to it yet, okay? I know you came in right at the beginning, but, I'm doing donations. So the next song we've got, okay? The next song, we just go down to where I was, is Say Something I'm Giving Up On You. Okay, what's the message there? They want to take you on a romantic trip, okay? Let's see what the other cards are. That they love you and there is no need to worry. So you may be worrying that he's giving up on you, or you may be worried about something to do with the connection, and the angels, it's their way of saying there's no need to worry. And this could also be that he wants to move forward towards you, because he may feel that you're pulling your energy back, or you may be busy. So he's saying, I do love you and I want to take you on a romantic trip. So he's thinking about how we can move towards you. Okay, so the message really there is there's no need to worry. He's not going to give up on you. You're not going to give up on him. You can't give up on the love. So have faith in it instead. So when you listen to both songs or any other songs that come to you, journal down what you're thinking or what you're feeling or what's coming to you when you hear those songs. I hope that helps, okay? So Cece, a message from Jake to you. What's the message from Jake to you? He's saying, I miss the way things used to be between us. I'm tired of running. I want to meet up and talk. So he is planning on coming forward and meeting up with you because he wants things to go back to how they used to be. Now, they can never do that because obviously things are going to improve and get better. We can never go back. We can only go forward. But I do feel he's reminiscing and nostalgic and thinking about how to move forward. That's another reason you got the trust card coming out, because if you trust the process and allow him to learn his lessons at his own pace and come forward in his own way and do his own thing, and you get on with what you're doing, he's going to come forward and ask to meet up. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donation. 3D message from him. So what does he want you to know today? He's saying, listen to your heart over what others say. So what he's doing is he's listening to his heart. And that's over what other people say. So, for example, his family's saying, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, because of his circumstances. And he's saying, I'm going to listen to my heart now. And he always has, but now he's actually saying, yes, I can listen to my heart over what other people say. So I feel he's finding the courage to stand up to people in his life. And that's what he needs to do. I loved you more than I let on. So he always loved you, and he does love you, but he always loved you. Back then he loved you, but he wasn't able to let on. He wasn't able to tell you about it because of his situation. And he's saying, pictures of you make me smile still. So he may have a picture of you, he may watch you on social media. If he doesn't do that, because perhaps he's hidden or whatever's going on, he's got some picture of you somewhere. Okay, and he'll just think about you in his mind as well. So this could also be thinking of you in his mind. When he thinks of you in his mind and he has a picture of you in his mind, it makes him smile because he knows that he loves you. And he knows he's got to stop listening to other people and put himself first. He's got to choose himself. So remember, it's not about him choosing between you and the karmic person. It's about him choosing himself, and then he'll choose you because that you are one. So it's just an earthly cycle. Remember that. You've had many, many lives together. You are eternal beings. This is another earthly cycle you're in to allowing to break a chain or to learn a lesson or to grow. And it's reciprocated too, because obviously you're also learning your own lessons. So you've come to earth to learn, to break cycles, to start new ones, to bring in changes. So what else does he want to say to you? What else does he want to say to you today? He's saying to you, as we grow separately, we also grow together. So he's reminding you that you have work to do separately, and he has work to do separately. When the time is right, you'll come together. But even though you're separate right now, you're growing together. Give me a block there. So it's like you're moving in the right direction, even though you're not physically together right now. I hope that helps, okay? Donna, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any messages from Mark today? So what's the energy between you and Mark today? What's he going through today? He said, I really do care. Our chemistry is so strong right now. So you're going to feel him in your body, okay? Because the chemistry is so strong right now in this moment. So you're going to feel him pulling you or pulling on your energy, or you're going to feel him physically. He said, I really do care. And that's how he's also showing you that he really does care. No matter what people say or no matter what is going on, you know he cares about you. You trust in that. You've got permanent union. So you're being prepared for permanent union. This is what's coming into your life. This is why it's so delayed in your connection, because when you do come together, there'll be no back and forth. You're going to just move straight into permanent union whenever that will be. And I feel you are very much aware of that. Yeah, we got to open up. It's like you're waiting for him to open up, and he's daydreaming about making the decision. He's daydreaming about this. So he's in his mind about you all the time, thinking about you. And you may even see this sign today as a sign that you're moving into permanent union. Okay, so he's dreaming about union and you. He's making a decision. This is where he currently is, so he can open up to you the right way. And this may well be something that started really shifting from July. July to April, I've got as a timeline for permanent union. But again, things can change because of free will and because of lessons being learned and all of that. But you have to have faith in the when. So he's saying, I'll love you until the end of time. There you go. Oh, they're giving me Moulin Rouge vibes. Come what may. I will love you until the end of time, come what may. So you may have listened to that recently or heard that recently. I know you've seen it this year as well. But I hear every time you hear come what may, that's a huge sign that he's going to love you forever. Isn't that beautiful? I hope that helps, okay? Cat T, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, I hope you're well. Can you please tell me if my friend Kay is actually interested in me? He shows glimmers of interest but then pulls away. Will anything happen between us? So does your friend Kay want to pursue this with you? Okay. Yes, he does want to pursue this with you. I feel like he's asking you for a little bit more time. He can see like a future with you, but I feel that scares him, because it may also cause problems for others. So there could be some people who perhaps don't want you together, or maybe he's afraid. I feel it's not really that. I feel it's more he's afraid of hurting you, or he's afraid of you hurting him, or he's afraid of wrecking this friendship you have. So that's why he's taking it slow. So from the tarot perspective, I feel he just needs a bit more time. Okay, let's go a bit deeper though into messages. I feel he's a bit scared. Yeah, I'm getting that coming through. So he doesn't want to wreck the friendship. And there may be other people around as well. I don't know if you've got mutual friends or there's other people involved. He's going through an ego death. So once he gets over his ego, that's when he's going to take some kind of action, because I do feel it's going to move forward. I feel he's wanted to do something since August time, and you may have felt that too. So he's saying, you will always be in my heart. That's how he feels about you. So he feels like he's never going to really get over you. Okay, so I don't feel he'll ever move on from you anyway. It's like he feels like you'll always be in his heart. So he feels like, he may even feel like, I'm going to have you in my life always. And he may be afraid of saying how he feels, because that he may be a little bit afraid of rejection as well. Or he may be a little bit afraid of changing the dynamic of the friendship, because he wants you in his life. And he's saying, my love for you is as deep as the ocean. So yes, he does feel feelings for you. He's saying he does love you, and it's as deep as the ocean. You'll always be in his heart. So he definitely has feelings for you. Let's see if they are romantic feelings. I do feel they are, but obviously we can love our friends deeply too. So what else does he want to say? Yeah, he does. I love you more than the distance between us. So the distance between you is like the fact that obviously you're friends, but there's some distance there because he's not you're not, it's not being done, is it? It's just all felt, but it's building, but there's nothing actually happening. So he's saying, I love you more than the distance between. So the distance I'm feeling, it's not like physical distance, it's emotional distance because something has been held back. So is he planning on doing something about it? I feel yes, but it may be delayed, okay? Spread your wings. He will do. You've got to give him time to spread his wings, to feel safe enough to do this, okay? So you can see the path there, and it's lit, and he's being guided. So I feel you just got to give him time. Okay, I'm just going to use one more deck here to see when. I'm trying to get something out of him. It's like he's holding himself back. So I feel patience is really the key, cat, okay? So is he going to move forward? When is he going to move forward? What do we need to know? Yeah, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. And he's drawn to you. He's so attracted to you. Oh, goodness me. This is one of the most powerful cards in the deck for attraction. And he's two cards that show you how he feels. He's thinking, he's always in his head about it. He's clearly fantasizing about you, and he's drawn to you. Your light is magnetic, but he's thinking about it right now. So I feel you just got to give him a little bit more time. This could come in over the next 7 days or 7 weeks. I don't feel it's going to go beyond that because I've got the 8 of Wands coming out as well, which is fast movement. So it could even come in within 7 hours, but I feel that's too soon. I feel next 7 days, maybe 7 days to like 7 weeks. I don't feel it's months. I feel this is weeks at the most. Because he's already contemplating it. He's working out what to do. I hope that helps. Okay, so I feel you just got to give him time. Let me see on some guidance for you in the meantime. We've got Archangel Uriel. So trust in what you're feeling and thinking because Archangel Uriel is guiding you. So call on Archangel Uriel to illuminate you, to perhaps guide you what to do next or how to act. I hope that helps, okay? Divine Soul, thank you for the donation. Message from the Wood Snake and from the Power Couple deck for the month of October. So what does the Wood Snake want to say? What does the snake want to say? And he's been popping up in readings lately, hasn't he? The Wood Snake. So the Wood Snake is saying to you, 2 very clear cards coming out. We've got release and overcome. So I feel this message is saying you're going to overcome what you need to release. He's going to overcome what he needs to release. You're going to overcome what you need to release to be able to be together. So you've both got to release something. It says release what is not serving you. And obviously this can also be fears, but you know how this resonates and relates to your situation. It says whatever you're going through, you'll overcome it. Hang on in there. So you're going to rise above the struggle. Okay, you're going to take control of your life. So the Wood Snake is helping you to release what needs to go and you'll overcome it. So what about what's coming in for October? So the Love Power Couple deck for the month of October. What's the message? We've got Klaus and Cami. Wow, okay. You see into me and that makes me feel vulnerable, so I push you away. So if there's any pushing away going on, or if he's being distant, or there's a little bit of silence, it's because you see into him, you see beyond the mask he wears, and you see his truth. So Cami and Klaus, Klaus and Cami, because that's the way he rounded it. So when I created this deck, I did it whereas the person who's the first name is thinking the thought about the other person, okay? So if you've seen the originals, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, I really can recommend it. It's awesome, okay? But Klaus is like one of the oldest vampires, okay? And he's like this, he comes across like this strong person, nobody can get into his walls. Nobody. But Cami does. She sees straight into him. She makes him feel things he's never felt before. Makes him feel vulnerable. And that's exactly how your twin feels with you. So with everyone else, he wears a mask. And he gets away with wearing that mask because people buy that, But you don't. You see right into him. And that's what you need to know. So you make him feel vulnerable. So a lot of vulnerability coming up in October. And again, if anything is happening where he's perhaps been a bit distant or pushing you away in any way, that's the only reason why. And it's because of what needs to be released. Remember, the Wood Snake is saying that too. Yeah, so this is about you knowing you're being guided. Trusting the process. I know it's frustrating when you want to talk and you want to get things out of you. But sometimes it can feel like you're trying to pull blood out of a stone. And you've got to be very patient. Because I feel sometimes when you're having conversations, you may feel like you're going round and round in circles or it's not getting anywhere. And it can be very stressful. So you may feel like you're the one talking, and what's he doing? It's like you're the one who's saying everything. So again, this is about you pulling your energy back. I hope that helps, okay? Crystal, thank you for the donation. 3D message from Daniel and guidance. What's next? So what's going on with Daniel? And what's the energy between the two of you? What do you need to know? We've got, I wish you were here. So definitely both missing each other. And he's also wishing you were there with him, wherever he is. I wish you were here with me. Okay? That's how he feels. So there's definitely this craving, this longing, this desire to spend time together. Your journey is being divinely guided because you're always one. And you're being divinely guided because you're always one. In other words, you're being shown signs and synchronicities. Both of you are, that you are one. So this journey is being divinely guided. You are protected. You are safe. Just bear with me. My chat jumped up again. Let me go back to where I was. There we are. Okay, so what else does Daniel want you to know? He's saying to you, I am running because I don't think I deserve you. So what's next is he's healing these wounds of not feeling good enough, self-worth wounds. So it may seem like he's running, but he's not running from you, he's running from himself. So yeah, it's overcoming this cycle of fear he's in, or this pain. He doesn't want to run anymore. He's got to end that cycle. And he knows he needs to commit to you. Okay, and he knows that he wants to move forward towards what he's dreaming about. So I do feel that he's overcoming his commitment issues, or if there's anything he needs to release, or he knows what he needs to do. I feel he's just kind of delaying it because he's got to face that. And he's thinking, oh, well, I don't deserve you anyway, so I'll just stay where I am. I'll just carry on doing what I'm doing. And he knows he's got to face his fears. He's saying, I admit that I resisted our connection because of his own fears and self-worth issues. And they give me an itchiness in the chest area here. So I feel it's like his heart is being activated. So you may even feel that way. You may get itchiness around this area because it's like his heart is opening. And he wants to open up. He wants to tell you how he feels. He doesn't want to run from it anymore. I'm doing my own inner work too. Let's get a card for you. What's the message coming through for you? That you know, how you can handle this. Yeah, it's about overcoming this feeling because you may feel stuck. You may feel like things are stuck. But you're not going to give up on each other. So rise above the feeling of it being stuck because there's lessons being learned. Let me just pull you one more card. It's like the angels are confirming there why it feels stuck. You know, it's because obviously he's got to face his fears. Yeah, the love is real. Focus on the love. You're going to come together. It's inevitable. Just have faith in the when. I hope that helps, okay? Just bear with me. My chat jumped again there. So we got Cat T, thank you for the donation. Another question, I've let go of a past crush called Jay as he is married. Will there be any contact in the next couple of months? So is Jay going to contact you in the next couple of months? Is Jay going to contact you? I feel like he's resisting. It's like he wants to because he's very drawn to you. Because obviously you're coming up here as the Queen of Wands. So there's a lot of attraction there. But he doesn't perhaps feel strong enough to end a cycle. So, you know, to be with you, he knows he'd have to end his marriage, and he doesn't feel strong enough to do that. So instead, what he does is he sits around thinking about the connection, fantasizing about you, wondering about you. That's what he's doing. Okay, so he is focused on you still, even though you're not together. I don't feel he's got the strength to end the cycle, okay, or to complete the cycle at this moment. That may be because he's learning a lesson. So I'm not saying he's not going to come forward. I'm saying he's trying to resist you, but he's seeing signs about you. So and you may be seeing signs about him. So it says look for messages in nature and numbers and repetition. So I feel he's seen number sequences. It's like I feel you've been a big part of his awakening. You know, you've woke him up in some way. You've helped him to see things differently. And you may be working out what that means for you. So I'm going to ask my fairy deck, okay? So is he going to message you or contact you in the next few months? Or well, he's definitely thinking about it. I feel this is about him learning what he needs to learn, though, right now in that situation he's in. Okay, and there could be a new beginning coming in the new year. I mean, he's definitely wanting to. But again, he's kind of sitting in his space, just doing his thing. So it's like he's comfortable where he is, not because he's happy there, but because it's a comfort zone. So he's comfortable where he is thinking about coming to you, he does it in his mind, he may well be dreaming about you, but he knows that where he is, it's like they've got a partnership, and I don't feel he's satisfied and blocking my throat. Whoa. He's definitely not communicating with his partner about certain things. You see what the karmic struggle is. He's been thinking for a long time, that's why I moved on. But again, you can't move on from the person you're truly meant to be with if you feel that, you have a connection in some way. So what's going on in his marriage right now, you're on his mind. Okay, he can't help that. Even though he's married, he can't help it because he's saying to his karmic partner energetically, this is my deck. So it's like the masculine is speaking to the karmic partner, or the person is speaking to the karmic partner, okay? Saying, there's someone else on my mind, that's you. He's thinking about you, you're on his mind. So you're definitely on his mind. And he's saying, we got each other through things and made each other stronger. So he feels that about you, that you got him through some stuff and you made him stronger. But he also feels like his wife has been there for him and they've got each other through things. So that's why he's struggling to leave that connection or think about ending the cycle. But he does know they want different things from their lives. So he isn't satisfied and he isn't complete. But I don't feel he's ready to move on either. So I feel if it's going to happen with him, it just needs more time. So I'm not really getting a message whereas he's going to reach out over the next few months. It's more he's going to be sitting in his head thinking about you over the next few months. It may be likely he reaches out to you in the new year. I hope that helps, okay? I told him our connection was more than friends and needs them. Well, he would do, of course he would. Yeah, of course, because of the situation. You're always on his mind. He can't stop thinking about you. A lot of fantasizing going on, a lot of dreaming about you, a lot of signs, but no action at this point. That's what I'm connecting with. I have to be honest about it, But I do feel that in the future, possibly in the new year, like January time, you may be surprised, okay? City Cat, thank you for the donation. Happy Friday, hope you're well. Message please from my DM. Can you check how he is progressing? So what's going on with your DM? I want you to be happy. So regardless of what's going on between the two of you or how things are, he does want you to be happy. And they give me fear. And he does fear that you're going to move on and be happy with someone else. So he does want you to be happy. That's a big thing. That's beautiful that he's saying that. I want you to be happy. No matter what, even if that isn't with me, and that brings intense fear up in him because they're giving it me like heartburn, like pain. So he may have resentment as well. So he may be having some heartburn because he needs to release his fears around you. Yeah, he said, I'm afraid you're going to forget about me, but I wouldn't blame you because I want you to be happy. So he feels like he can't make you happy or he doesn't make you happy. That's how he feels inside. He wants to make you happy, but he perhaps feels like he can't at this moment or he hasn't in the past. So he said, I wouldn't blame you if you move on and forget about me. I just want you to be happy. So it doesn't mean you're going to move on and forget about him. It's just this is what he's going through in his head. We've got divine feminine. He knows you're the divine feminine. Now, he may not know the label, but he knows that there's nobody like you. He knows that you're the one. He knows that you're the one he belongs with. He feels your energy and he's very inspired by you. And he wants you to be happy. So his biggest fear right now is he's afraid you're going to move on. Okay, and that causes him intense panic and anxiety. I channeled a message yesterday for the channel coming up soon, and it was so intense. I was shaking when I was doing the reading. Like I could feel the anxiety of the stress the masculines go through when they think the feminine is going to move on. Yeah, Flo, look at this. He feels you in his heart. Look, he's always hand on heart. It's like he's saying, hand on heart, I love you. Hand on heart, I want you. And it's like he's asking you to trust in the flow of the connection, especially in October with the 10 there, and 10-10 as well. So have faith in the flow of the journey right now. I hope that helps, okay? Mariana, thank you for the donation. Em's deepest thoughts and feelings for me. He's saying, I'm not going to change my mind about you. So he's never going to change how he feels about you. So if you're worried he's changed his mind about you or he isn't thinking about you, he is thinking about you. He can't change his mind about you because he cares about you. He's saying, I could only work with what I had at the time. Okay, so it's like he's saying, understand why I did things I did or why things happened the way they did. I could only work with what I had at the time. I was doing the best I could. I was learning and growing. And again, this could be work related. So it could be work that's causing a problem. And there's a choice or a decision to make. So he wants you to know he's working out what to do or he's finding his way. Okay, but he's not going to change his mind about how he feels about you. There's solar plexus chakra healing going on as well. So he's feeling things in his gut and his intuition. He knows inside himself that you're the only one he wants and that's never going to change. And he's got to follow his intuition. He's got to follow his gut. And this is reminding you to trust what you feel and know within your gut, not with your ego and your mind and your logic, but with your heart and soul and with your gut instinct. What else does he want you to know? What else does he want you to know? What's his deepest thoughts and feelings about you? I'm trying to become the best version of myself for you. So there's a lot of healing taking place. And they're giving me stinging eyes. Okay, so I feel like it's stinging him. It's causing him pain. That he's not with you, or that he thinks he's hurt you in some way, or he feels that way. But he is working on himself to be able to move forward. So he's busy. He's busy with work. He could be distracting himself with work over and over again, doing the same thing, repeat cycle. So I feel he wants you to know he's working on himself right now. And that's why things are the way they are. I hope that helps, okay? John, thank you for the donation. Any message from Claire? We briefly spoke on Monday. So what does Claire want to say to you today? So first of all, Claire is saying, I'm afraid you'll forget about me, but I wouldn't blame you. Now, there's other cards coming out to clarify this, because Claire may be a little bit worried that you're going to forget her. So she may have abandonment wounds, okay, fears inside. And when those fears are very powerfully in our head, when we're overthinking, we can self-sabotage, we can push away, we can block and delay. So if she's doing that, or she's perhaps holding you at arm's length or being a bit quiet, that's why. She's saying, it makes me happy to see you, they're giving the word driving, okay? See, it makes me happy to see you thriving, even though it's without me. So she sees you as someone who's thriving. Maybe she's seen you driving around, or she's imagined you driving around. Or driving may be symbolic. You may do driving for a living, or you may drive around a lot. Or she's saying, it makes me happy to see you driving. So she may have seen you when she was driving, or you may have seen her. And obviously you briefly spoke, but she may have seen you. They could show me cars, like driving around in a car. Everything reminds me of you. So she's being reminded of you. Maybe she's seen a car you drive, or she's being reminded of you when she's out driving. You're my everything, she's saying to you, even though she can't express it. I became numb because I refused to take accountability for my behaviour. And that's why she's also afraid that, you may not, you may not be there, that you may move on. She's saying, I'm disappointed in myself for letting you down. So she also feels that way. These are all emotions running through her mind all the time. She's I lost sight of what was important in our connection. And you're the first thing I think about when I open my eyes. So you've had a brief conversation, but she's always thinking about you. She's saying, you're the first thing I think about when I open my eyes. And she's disappointed with herself for letting you down. And that's let herself down in some way. But I feel she's either seen you driving, or she's imagining you driving around in some kind of vehicle. She's saying to you, when you hear our song, know that I'm with you. So there's a song that she's sending to you. It could be your song, like you have a specific song that reminds you of each other. Know that I'm with you. So I feel you're going to hear a message in music. She's going to send you a song, and I feel that can happen today. So you're going to hear a song that hits you in the feels, and you know it's connected with her. And that song will say to you that they love you. So she's saying, I do love you, and that she thinks that you're beautiful. Now, beauty, it's about being inside. It's like beauty is only skin deep. It's what goes deeper. So what I'm feeling is, on the outside, she'll see you as very handsome. But on the inside, she sees you as a beautiful person, a beautiful soul. Beautiful inside and outside. That's what she wants you to know. I hope that helps, okay? So it could be a song about love. It could be a song about beauty. It could be a song about kindness, generosity, love, whatever it is. But you'll know, you'll feel it, okay? Emily G, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, is there a dragon card and a power couple card coming through for me at this time? So what's the dragon card coming through for you? What dragon is assisting your journey right now? What dragon is assisting you right now? The golden Christed dragon. So I feel Jesus around you as well. And I'm getting, when I'm shuffling this deck, I feel the romance angels are with you. I feel I need to pull your romance angel card. Just bear with me, a chat jumped there. I feel I need to pull your romance angel card, because that's what I saw when I was shuffling the deck then. If you saw me like looking at the cards, I was saying, is this the romance angel card? So the golden Christed dragon is with you, bringing you higher love so you embody the Christ light. Okay, so this is really about you embodying unconditional love, and remembering this is a journey of unconditional love. And you're absorbing the Christ light, okay? Observing as well. Thank you. They're saying observing the Christ light. So you may be observing things in a higher way right now. Things may be making a bit more sense. So you're able to observe things in a way like Jesus did without rushing in or taking a moment to process. It says you are protected. Expand your heart and remain fifth dimensional. So there may be a lot of kundalini between the two of you. There may be a lot of power between you and the 5D. So you may already feel like you're in inner union. You may already feel that way. And this is because you're connecting with your inner light and love. So that dragon is assisting you. Yeah, like Donna says, higher love. Okay, you may hear songs about higher love. There it is, straight away. We've got this could be the one. So you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So I feel that's what you need to know. I mean, you know that anyway, but I feel you need that confirming to you. And I feel your person is aware of that too. You know, that this is the one. So what's the power couple message coming through? So let me just pop these the right way around there. So what's the power couple card for you today? Because obviously you're embodying this unconditional love and you're looking at things in a higher way. What's the message? 2 cards. First one is Wesley and Buttercup. I will fight my battles to be with you. So your masculine is saying to you, I'm going to fight for this love. I'm going to fight my battles to be with you. I'm going to do what it takes. Because if you've seen The Princess Bride, Wesley is saying this to Buttercup. So he's saying, I will do what it takes. And look at what he has to go through to get back to Buttercup. If you've seen The Princess Bride, you know, he has to go into the pit of despair and he has to go into, you know, the fireplace, all the things he goes through, the battles he goes through. So he said, I will fight my battles to be with you, whatever those battles are, whether they are his ego battles or like it's external battles, internal battles, whatever they are. Oh my goodness, now I've got angel bumps. Now you saw these jump out, didn't you? You've got Wesley and Buttercup twice, so I feel you definitely need to watch or re-watch the Princess Bride, because what you're saying to him, this is what Buttercup is saying to Wesley, and you may see buttercups as well. So you could see like Reese's buttercups, or you could see like a buttercup flower. Okay, our love is never over, it just may be delayed for a while. That's what you're saying to him. So it's like you're recognizing from a higher place, okay, that this love it's just delayed for a while. It's never over. Okay, it's so powerful. I've got angel bumps because when this happens, it just, honestly, it's amazing. Because obviously I'm pretty sure they're the only 2 Wesley and Buttercup cards in this deck. I mean, it was a while ago I created this deck now. And I know I haven't created any decks for a while, guys. They're all half-made. I've got to get on with it. See, the reason why, if you're perhaps wondering why I haven't created a deck for a while, I've got decks half-made, it's finding the time, but the app that I use to create my decks, they've changed the layout of it all, and it's really weird. That's why my thumbnails are all a bit odd, because they've changed, and I can work it, okay, but it's not the same, and it doesn't work the same. They've made it for people who use a computer, and I don't use a computer to make my decks. I use my phone and my tablet, and I'm like, why have they done that? So that's also holding me back, because I've tried to make a deck not long ago and then I pressed the wrong button and wiped everything off. So that's what's creating a delay in my decks right now. But anyway, that's by the by. I just wanted to put that out there if anyone was wondering. Yeah, only 2 cards from Wesley and Buttercup in this deck. So I feel rewatch The Princess Bride and it will remind you of how powerful the love is. And that's what obviously Buttercup thinks Wesley's gone, doesn't she? You know, but she knows deep inside he isn't. She feels it. She knows it's death cannot stop true love. It can only delay it for a while. And that's the same with the journey. Separation cannot stop true love. A karmic partner cannot stop true love. An age gap, whatever it is. Everyone watching, think about whatever it is that seems to be in the way of the connection. That cannot stop the love. All it does is delay it for a while. Talk about someone who knows I've been on my journey 28 years. Okay? Doesn't stop. It comes back around always. The love is real. It can't be denied. It can only be delayed. I hope that helps. Little bit, thank you for the donation. Any messages from my mum, May? Thanks, Liz, you're wonderful. Thank you for being here, honey. So what does your mum, May, want to say to you? So what does May want to say to you? What does May want to say to you? I've met the people we've talked about, okay? So you may have talked about people, and this is like, I don't know, people like Jesus, people like... I'm just going straight to my mum, okay? Me and my mum loved Princess Diana, okay? So I feel my mum has met Princess Diana up there. So it's like anyone you've talked about, what your mum is saying is, I've met those people, and this will be in a heavenly way. Okay, because I feel your mum is up there. Because obviously you haven't said if your mum is up there or still down here, but I feel your mum is up there. I'm connecting with a higher self anyway. Because we can obviously meet people while we're still living in that way through the higher realms anyway, through meditation or through the 5D. But I feel this is your mum saying, I've met the people we've talked about. So if there's anyone specific who pops in your mind at that moment when you're thinking about this card, yeah, she's passed on the other side, she's met these people. But it is possible as well to connect in that way for anyone who's watching, by the way. But I've met the people we've talked about. So if you've talked about specific people, and it could be family, it could be family related, but I'm getting this as someone else, okay? I never expected to go like that, okay? So it was a shock when she passed. I mean, they always say, don't they? They kind of know. You know when you're going to go. I mean, my mum must have known because she, she tied things up and sorted things, but she didn't know, if that makes sense. But the only person who does know is God. But what I'm trying to say is she said, I never expected to go like that. So it could be the way she passed, she didn't expect to pass that way or at that time or at that moment. Because even though she may have been prepared for it in some way, it perhaps took her by surprise when she went. Okay, so I never expected to go like that, okay? And I'm so very proud of you. Isn't that beautiful? So she's proud of you, the person you are, the person you're still becoming, everything about you. She's proud of you. So I want to pull you a card from the Talking to Heaven deck as well. What else does she want to say? She did prepare. My mum did in her own way, but I'm sure she never expected to go like that either. So what's the message coming through? So your mum is saying to you, it's beautiful where I am. I feel this is why she's saying to you, I've met the people we've talked about. Because she wants you to know it's a beautiful place. She's in a beautiful place. There's no ego there. It's all magical and wonderful. It really is. That's why magical things happen, when you're connecting with your mum or anyone else in spirit, It's like the message is always the same. I'm safe. Everything's wonderful. It's beautiful. That's why you see birds and you see all these things. So she's saying it's beautiful where I am. So there's a lot of light and love and wonder. So I want to read you what it says from the book as well. James Van Praagh, just bear with my chat move. James Van Praagh channeled this deck wonderfully. Okay, so it is beautiful where I am. I want to read you what she says. It is beautiful where I am. Okay, let me find the card. She's saying, I wish that, I'll hold it up as well so you can see it, okay? I wish that just for a moment I could share my world with you. This heavenly realm is beyond description. It's where colours, hues and patterns of all different types sing and come alive. Here there is a brilliant light that permeates everything, and everything in turn is filled with undescribable joy. Here you suddenly become aware that you are connected to everything. There is no anger, no hardness in this world. Those emotions have been replaced with overwhelming peace and joy. It's love at its finest. It's heaven, the place where I will be waiting to greet you one day. Isn't that beautiful? So she's letting you know in her own way she's in heaven. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Jacinta says, Liz, they found a 6mm gallstone and fatty liver in mum's ultrasound. Will she be okay? How is she feeling about all of this? So remember, just have trust, okay, that she's getting the right help, the support. It's part of a lesson. It's part of a growth, okay? So Archangel Raphael is saying calm down. The treatment is she needs to calm down. So obviously now she's got this treatment plan. She can calm down. Okay, she can start to relax and accept what's going on. And you can calm down as well. And I'm not really surprised that she's got that going on when she's had all this stress, because it's all created through stress. So the treatment is calm down. So I feel, yes, she will calm down, okay? And scream it out. This can also be connected. Remember we spoke about, you said how your mum with heartburn and stuff as well. So this is why, screaming it out, the treatment is, if we were looking at this, for example, from a spiritual perspective without physical treatment, okay, Archangel Raphael would say, calm down and have a scream. Because when you scream, it releases all that pent up anger, stress and anxiety out. Okay, well, honestly, I know personally, not from having a gallstone, but from having severe heartburn years ago. Okay, because when me and my twin went into separation, like 8 years prior to, well, it's like 9 years ago now, in 2016. But when we went back into separation, during that time, I had the most awful heartburn, like really bad. And it was because of the situation and the circumstance. At the time, I've got resentment and there was a lot going on. And I was told by Kyle Gray to scream it out. Okay, and I had to go through that, and that's the only thing that healed it. See, the heartburn was so bad, I couldn't lie down at night. I tried to think it was awful. Okay, so when you're going through anything like that, the only thing that really does work is screaming it out. I know it's a weird thing to say, but it really does help. And screaming, I don't mean like screaming like, ah, I mean like a real Hollywood scream, like you've got Michael Myers coming at you. If you scream like that, it clears everything out, okay? And he's saying, yeah, dis-ease. The diagnosis, the whole thing is caused by not being at ease. Stress. It's all stress related. So this is getting to the spiritual reason of why it's happening. So I'm not saying she doesn't need treatment. What I'm saying is the reason why she's going through it is because she's not feeling calm, or she wasn't feeling calm. Like when this manifested in the body, it was because she wasn't at ease in her life. Now, your dad's died. That was a huge part of it. And then I feel there's other influences as well. You've said yourself how your family have caused problems. So it's all being caused through stress, which has caused this to manifest in a physical way. Okay, so if she calms down and screams it out, it will clear up. But obviously she's got to do what she needs to do. Have treatment she needs to have treatment. It's like the angel's saying, and you've got to calm yourself down as well, because if you keep being stressed out the way you are, you're going to manifest things in your own body. So you've got to have faith right now. She knows what to do. Body knows what to do. She knows what to do. She's being guided herself. I hope that helps, okay? Patricia, thank you for the donation. Hi, the energy is calm. May have a message from A. So what's going on between you and A right now? And it's good that the energy is calm. So I could only work with what I had at the time. And I feel that's also what you're realising. I feel you're moving more into acceptance, and that's why there's calm. You're more at peace, you're more in the flow of the journey, because you realise he could only do the best he could at the time. He's working with what he had at the time. So it's like we can go over and over and over the past as much as we want to, but it doesn't change anything. And I feel what you're working on, or what you have been working on, is releasing the past lovingly. Saying, I lovingly release the past. I find peace in where I am. And my heart aches to reconcile. So he wants to reconcile. His heart is aching for you. So you may feel calm, but from his perspective, he's aching for you in all kinds of places, okay? So what does he want to say? But I feel you're in the energy of acceptance. I want to know all of your secrets. This is how he feels. He wants to reconcile. He wants to know what you've been up to. He wants to talk. He wants to be around your energy. He wants to connect with you. That's what he wants. What else is going on? Yeah, he's saying, I crave you, craving you, aching for you. That's how he feels. Okay, I'm surprised you're not feeling that in the body. You probably are, or maybe you will do, because sometimes when we have that feeling, it can take over the calm, can bring anxiety in. But if you are feeling that way, like you are having this craving feeling coming up and you're still feeling calm, that's a real testament to you, because it means you're staying strong in the storm. Incoming miracles, you may be seeing bees in spiritual realms. So you may be seeing things through the spiritual realms as well. So you could have dreams. There could be some kind of paranormal activity going on. You're recognizing things in a higher way. So I feel what you're doing is you're operating in a higher way, and that's why you feel calm. Because I don't feel things are calm. I feel you're calm in the storm, because he is aching for you. Okay, so he's not feeling calm. You are, because of the work you're doing on yourself. You're learning how to master your emotions through your connection with the spiritual realms, and because you know there is a miracle coming. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. Give me a little bit of fear when I'm connecting with your energy here, honey. So by when will my harmonious union happen? So I've got fear coming up. So you may be overthinking things a little bit, or worrying about the when a little bit more than perhaps the angels want you to. But you don't need to worry. I don't have any problem from the karmic stain. I just want me and my twin to be together like we were. But it will never go back to what it was. It will be changed into something else. And saying that, I don't have any problem from the karmic stain. But when you say that, what do you mean? Like you want the karmic to still be around, or... Because obviously you're saying, I want me and my twin to be together like we were. So it's like you're saying you want to be around him when he's still with the karmic, or you want his presence around you when there's still a karmic presence, and that's obviously not right. That's going backwards, not forwards. So I feel you've got to let go of all this fear about being together. Okay, because when you recognize he's come to earth to take the lead of this connection, which means you can't control it, you can't make anything happen. You have to have faith that he's going to overcome his ego and take the lead to move things forward. That's when there'll be success and growth. So he's overcoming his ego right now. It's like the diploma there in a way. That's what I'm seeing. It's like he's got to level up. He's got to achieve his mission. He's got to graduate from the school of life. That's what he's got to do. He's got to graduate from this particular level of his journey. And the only way he can do that is by you giving him space and trusting that he's learning the lessons. When he's learned the lesson in that karmic situation, he'll graduate and he'll move on. And that's when the success and growth will come into your connection. But the success and growth in that karmic cycle. And I feel that's what you're not really wanting to admit to yourself or understand, because there is a committed relationship there, and he's doing his shadow work. He's integrating in his shadows. So he's doing his shadow work right now in that committed relationship. So there's a reason why. It's like there's still unfinished business there. And you can't go back to how things were, because it wouldn't be the same. And that would be you not being truthful to yourself, and that would be you not honouring your own integrity. So what he's saying to you is, he's saying, I had given up on love, but you've changed everything for me. So he is well aware how you've changed his life and that your love is different than anything else. And he's saying, no matter what's happening between us, never forget that I love you. So he wants you to know he still loves you, even though he's dealing with his shadows. So when will harmonious union happen? I feel it will be when you release this fear that you're holding on to, which I connected with before I even pulled you any cards. You're saying don't give up. The angels are saying don't give up. Don't give up on this, because it will happen, just not how you think it will or when you think it will. You've got to focus on you first. So they're not giving me a timeline, because you're still needing to learn your own lessons as a divine feminine. So what's the lesson you're learning right now? Inner union. Thank you, angels. There you go. You're being purified. You're purifying the connection or the parts of you that are in fear, so you can work on the inner union. Inner union comes before outer harmonious union. It says balance your feminine and masculine energies within you. In other words, take your power back and don't try and control everything. Take a bath, rest and nourish your soul. So it's not the right time. Can't give you a timing when it's not coming through. If you stop wanting a timing, that's when the timing will come through. So if you work on surrendering the when, and then perhaps you pop back into a Q&A in a week, you're more likely to get a timing than today. Because today I'm feeling there's too much pressure and stress around for the angels to give you a timing, because it's like if they give you one now, you might just grab onto that timeline and not do your work. Does that make sense? It happened to me years ago. I received a timeline years ago about July. It was October. July was another time. It was October, and all I focused on was October at that time. And then October came around and nothing changed. And it was because I realised now, back then, I just didn't do the work. I was just focusing on the timeline. Let's get to October, let's get to October. And it doesn't work that way. I wish I could go back in time and not wish my life away in that way. Living in the now is where the power is. I hope that helps, okay? And you've donated again and said, how is number one? I'm going to do Oracle in a minute. So I can see you've donated again just to follow on. So Victor hasn't got to do lots of timestamps. How is number 110, 110 related to Charlie? Okay, so how is 110 related to Charlie? How is 110 related to Charlie? So the message is, it is happening. Whatever is going on with Charlie, it is happening. So that number sequence is showing that to you in some way, or how you can decipher the message to let you know that whatever it is you're thinking about, it is happening. And that your dreams, or Charlie's dreams, or whatever this is connected with, your dreams are fully supported by the universe. So it's a way that you're being shown that things are happening and manifesting and coming into place. Let me pull you one more card. What else do you need to know about this? Okay, so how is 110, 110 connected? What do we need to know? We've got change your focus. So if you shift your focus, you see things differently, more clearly. So it's a number that's saying to you, shift your focus. change what you're doing. So if I read you from Carl Gray's book here, 110, this is what the number sequence is saying to you. So you put it into your situation. You are being inspired and led by God and the angels. Okay, so it's all about moving forward in some way towards a dream there is happening. I hope that helps, okay? Oracle of Tenfold, thank you for the donation, honey. Ask his feelings for P and when he proposed. So how is he feeling? Well, what's the energy between the two of you? What's the energy? We've got seeing you triggers past pain within me. So you trigger, S triggers pain, or you both trigger each other's pain, because I feel you both trigger things within each other. Because I feel what he is triggering in you, I'm going to speak to you like this instead of trying to say S and P. Okay, so what he triggers in you is commitment wounds or fears around being, getting married or being proposed to. So you may have issues around being in a commitment because you want it. Because obviously you're saying, how's he feeling? When's he going to propose? Like, that's the only thing that matters. That's the end result. That's like the thing that you're working towards. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But obviously someone can't propose to you if you're not in contact or things aren't moving forward. You've got to work on the foundation first. And that's more important than having a ring. And I feel that's something you are healing. And this could be because perhaps what society or programming or conditioning is kind of locked into you. So that's what is triggered back to you. And you trigger pain in him, past pain about the things he's done or not done. So the message is you've got to surrender to the present. Be more in the present moment than thinking too much about the future or when he's going to propose or anything else, because there's anxiety around that and there's anxiety around the past. Okay, but when you focus on the now, that's where the power is. So the angels say, try and surrender to this present moment, to what you're currently feeling in the present moment. So I feel like what he's really saying to you is, because he says surrender to the present feeling, he wants you to know, he wants to feel what he's feeling about you without worrying about what he needs to do in the future. I feel like needing to propose or feeling pressure to propose makes him feel overwhelmed and stressed out. So he is thinking about the past, and he is thinking about childhood, and he is thinking about what could happen in the future with you, possible children, other things, having a life with you. But I don't feel he's ready to actually propose. Okay, so when will he propose? Have we got timing around that? There's definitely a lot of chemistry and desire between the two of you. And there is fertile energy there. Something is available in that way. And he wants to be able to give to you, but it's slow going. So again, what I'm feeling with this is I feel you're the one that's trying to make something happen, and he has to be the one to make something happen. Because in this card, she's giving to this Buddha. I always see this like Buddha in a way, and that's making him happy. But are you being made happy in the process? It doesn't feel equally balanced. And that's because he's learning his lessons at a snail's pace. So it's going to happen slowly. It's about building the foundation first. The desire is all there. You both want that eventually, and I feel eventually that's something that could happen, but it's not showing up right now, so I can't give you a when because it's not there at this moment. I hope that makes sense, okay? So we've got Heather, thank you for the donation. What is going on with CH? It's all quiet. Dreamt of us on a train, so trains are about movement. Any news on the job front? I need to earn money, so give it to heaven. The more you worry about money, the more stress comes in. So first of all, what's going on with CH and why is it quiet? The fact that you dreamt about this person is a huge sign of something shifting. Okay, because we dream when they're about to come back in or something's about to move forward, okay? So I'm grateful that he came into my life. So I feel he's processing right now how he feels about you and how he feels about you being in his life and how he feels about when you came into his life. So he's realising and recognising that you've changed it. That's why you're having a dream of a train, because a train is about movement, ascension, things shifting in the connection. Yeah, soul family. So he's recognising that you have a very powerful soul connection, that you're of the same soul group. So he's coming to terms with what this love is. It's deeper than just a relationship. He's saying, I didn't know how to express what I was truly feeling. I blame myself for that. So he's also in a lot of regret about not opening up to you or not speaking his truth. There's fear coming up. Yeah, there's a lot of fear around this. So what he's saying is, I blame myself because I didn't know how to express how I felt. and I may have pushed you away for that reason. So I don't know, still doesn't know how to express what he's truly feeling. So he's trying to process it all. What he is aware of is that he's grateful for you and that you came into his life, and he's realizing that you came into his life for a reason. Okay, so what else do you need to know? That's why he's quiet. He's saying, never forget that I love you. So he does love you, and he's saying, never forget that while I'm processing. So I feel you just need to give him time. Don't panic or think there's something wrong. Okay, there is a block right now, but that block will be overcome. So it may feel like he's blocking you out or he's quiet with you, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So if you give him time, he's going to come back around. Okay, but you've got to give him time. Don't worry, panic, get triggered. Focus on you. And you're saying, well, I need to earn money. So focus on a job, focus on career, focus on manifesting that. Take your energy away from what's going on with CH and focus on you creating something for yourself, okay? So any news on the job front, you are a hard worker. What you put in, you get out. And the angels are showing that to you. So I feel if you're being rejected from anything, it's a redirection to something better because you are good at what you do. And you deserve rewards and you're willing to work. You're willing to put the effort into whatever it is you're doing. And that will lead to success. So what else do you need to know about work? So I feel something is coming or what you can put your energy into. And that will obviously as well take your mind off what's going on with CH. So we've got wisdom. It says you are called to serve as a mentor for someone or as a role model. And guide. So you are a guide. This is perhaps you being in a leadership role or doing something that you can really give to that brings rewards in that way, because it's not just about earning money. You need to also feel fulfilled in what you're doing and satisfied and recognized. The angels say you're a guide. You show the way. Use your wisdom and experience. So do work that you can share your wisdom and experience with others or things you do. And that's going to lead to money. So I want to bring in a message from Archangel Ariel in the meantime. So focus on that right now, finding work, praying about it. If it gets overwhelming, ask for help. So Archangel Ariel is, never forget that you are supported by heaven. Your true bread, which means all the things you need, come from God, not from a job. So anytime you go into fear or you need anything, pray about it and it will be given. And feng shui, use feng shui tips to create more wealth in your living and work environment. And the way you do that is, really good one is, draw a little number 8 on a piece of paper in red pen and put it into your wallet or your purse where you keep money. You know, it's like in the UK, we use purses, which is like a little money wallet thing. Whereas in the US, I think you call purses your handbag. So I'm not sure what you call your purse. That makes sense. Like we have wallet, we say wallet for a guy and a purse for a girl. You know, like I've got a purse, for example, that goes in my handbag, if that makes sense. So in my purse, I've got a little number 8 in there where I keep my coins. Okay, and obviously I know many of us right now don't really carry cash around, do we? We carry a card. So perhaps put it where your card is. And then use feng shui tips. Like a great feng shui tip is buy some, and they're only cheap, aren't they? And Christmas is coming. Buy some gold coins, like gold chocolate coins, and put them in a dish. And it's like you manifesting money. You know, so do things that bring money to you. You know, really great one that I could recommend too. And I know you've got to pay something to get them, but they're worth it. Get a little, I mean, I've got 3 in my window here. Get a cat that waves. You've seen them, the little feng shui cats that do this, the gold ones. Get a gold one. They're only like £5 or something. And it waves like this. And then put it in your window. Have it facing out, not in. Make sure it's facing out so it can look out the window doing this. And it'll bring money in. Or a little money frog. Get a little money frog. You can pick them up for like £3-4 out of a little trinket shops. Or get them off Amazon. So a little money frog with a coin in its mouth. Okay, put it jumping into your house, not jumping away from you, jumping outside, jumping in. So you put it in your doorway somewhere, like mine, I've got 3. I always do 3 because there's power in 3. I've got 3 jumping into the house, little gold money frogs. They only cost me like £3-4. So I've got a table in the porch where you walk in the door, and I've got them sitting as if they've just jumped in the house. And honestly, it may sound weird, but it works. And it's probably the intention you're putting into it anyway, because everything's about intention. If you think it's going to work, it will. And that's what brings it in. I hope that helps, okay? Samantha, thank you for the donation. So where's your question? Samantha's question. Because you put, thank you, Liz. It won't let me send my donation. Well, you have donated. So I'm just trying to find what your question is. Can't see. Can anyone see Samantha's question, please? Can anyone see Samantha's question? Okay, because this starts holding me up when these happen. Okay, so I can't find your question. I'm just looking up the chat now. Okay, Samantha, I can't find your question. Samantha Chappell. If you're in the chat right now, can you let me know, please? Are you in the chat right now? Are you in the chat right now, Samantha? If not, I'll move on to the next question and come back to you. No? Okay, Samantha, I'll come back to you then, honey. So if you can let me know what your question is. I'm going to answer Zainab. So Zainab says, message from Gerard. Thank you, Zainab, for the donation. Message from Gerard and what I need to know right now. So what's the message coming through from Gerard? He's shifting his focus right now, and that's what's happening if you're in physical separation. Or this is really a sign as well that you need this physical separation. You need that. You can focus on, because I'm getting two energies coming through here. I feel that if you allow physical separation, he will shift his focus. He'll be able to address what he's going through, because I feel that's what you struggle with, giving him space, or you struggle with the physical separation. You've got to remember who you are. You are the divine feminine, and you have your soul family around you to help you get through a physical separation. That means you have here, this channel here. You know, you have perhaps other people you're connecting with or other divine feminines, but you have the support you need while you're in a physical separation, because I feel physical separation is needed so he can shift his focus. When I talk about physical separation, I don't mean having like a day or a week where you're not communicating. I mean time where you're apart and you're not reaching out and you're allowing him to do his work. That's what's needed in your connection, and I feel that's what you struggle with. Okay, you are the one, and that's what you need to remember. He's saying this to you, you are the one. But I do feel you do try and make things happen or control things. So I feel what's needed is a physical separation. No, I know you haven't seen him, but you've been in contact, right? Okay, so you haven't seen him for 8 months, but I do feel you've been in contact somehow. Is that right? Okay, because that's what's coming. Or you've been trying to make contact, or you've been doing something. So you may not have physically seen him, but you've been in some kind of contact. Yeah, but you do talk. That's what I'm trying to say. We don't talk much at all, but there is contact there. Or is it always you reaching out, or what's happening there? You've got to be very honest with yourself about this. I know it hurts. Okay, and this isn't me shouting at you or anything. It's not me helping you to understand this is what's needed, because if you leave him be and you allow the physical separation to be a physical separation, he will shift his focus. Okay, it has to happen. All twin flames have to have some kind of physical separation. Otherwise, it's not a twin flame journey. I don't care what anyone says. At some point, there'll be a physical separation. I've been through an 11-year one with my twin and an 8-year one with my twin. And I'm not saying it's got to be that long. It all depends on where you are on your journey and how long you've been on it and all of that. But during those separations, that's where things shift. That's where you learn lessons. That's where you grow individually. So that's what I'm picking up on. And I feel that you worry that if you leave him to his own devices, he's going to get on with his life, or he's going to forget you. But it works the other way around, okay? So that's what I'm connecting with in the tarot as well. I feel that's what's needed. So he does love you. You're his one, okay? But there is a physical separation needed. So I know I should have talked to you about what I was going through. So he is aware, and he is starting to shift his focus to know that he needs to talk to you. So I feel the more space you give him, the quicker things will shift forward. But you've got to sit with that message. I can only give you what the angels are telling me to give to you. I know it's hard. I'd love to say, yeah, you're going to communicate next week, or he's going to come to you. But it's like he needs a physical separation to shift his focus. And I don't feel he has enough of it to shift his focus at this point. I hope that helps again. You're saying there, what do I need to know right now? And that's what you need to know. You know, you've asked the question. That's what you do need to know. I hope that helps. So I'm waiting for Samantha's question. So is Samantha got a question, or I'll just pull some cards? Okay, let me just pull Samantha some cards because I don't want to get behind. So, Samantha, this is for you, honey. So I don't know what your question is, but I'm sure it's about your journey. So there's an opportunity coming up in your relationship for a communication. So you've got text message and relationship opportunity. So it feels like you're going to receive a text message. Okay, there's an opportunity coming up in your relationship for communication. So if you aren't in communication right now, there's going to be communication. If you are in communication, you can expect a text soon because the opportunity is coming in. They're blocking my throat. There could also be some throat chakra issues going on, like, I don't know if your person's got a cold, but they give me sinus issues and, like, you know, when you sniff and you get snot and stuff, they give me that feeling there. And that's because your person is upgrading to communicate properly or communicate the way they want to. So there's no escaping the feelings I have for you, he's saying to you. My feelings came on way too fast, too strong, and it freaked me out. So he can't escape the feelings. He just feels like it all came on too quickly. He perhaps wasn't ready for what he was feeling or what he was experiencing, and that's what he's now sitting with and processing. But he is going to contact you. And he's saying to you, I treated you like an option and I'm sorry. Watching you move on is killing me, but I want what's best for you. So in his own mind, he kind of feels like you're perhaps moving on, or he can feel you pulling your energy back. And I feel that's killing him, and that's why he's going to reach out. Okay, but he does say, I want what's best for you. He does want what's best for you, and he doesn't want you to feel like an option if he made you feel like one. Okay, so he's kind of realising he needs to act differently, and that's why he's coming forward, or there's going to be an opportunity for him to message or come forward and apologise for the past. I hope that helps, okay? Little bit, thank you for gifting a membership to Kibbs, honey. That means so much. We've got Jay, thank you for the donation. Messages from Adam. So what does Adam want to say to you today? What does Adam want to say to you today? Adam is saying, I'm carefully strategizing my next move. So I know it perhaps feels slow going, but it's because he's playing a game of chess, not a game of Twister in a way. So he's playing the long game here. It's the long game. He wants you in his life and it's long term. Okay? He's saying to you, there is no one I enjoy being with as much as I love being with you. So he's thinking about times he shared with you, and he knows that he's never really enjoyed being with anyone the way he enjoys being with you. That's why, again, he's strategizing what to do. So he's taking his time for that reason. So he is planning something and he is working towards it. It's just very slow going because he sees you as long term, you know, the end game in a way, someone he's going to be with for the rest of his life, not someone he's going to be with for a short amount of time. So that's why he's doing it right. Yeah, he's saying, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'm trying to become the best version of myself for you. So he wants to come forward when he's in his best version, when he's going to treat you right and commit to you, not when he's going to mess you around. And he's aware of that. That's why he's strategizing and taking his time. So what else do you need to know at this time? What else do you need to know? Yeah, he sees the message I'm really getting through here is, because he's gone back in the deck again, it was the Four of Wands. He sees a long-term future with you, but he's not ready yet to be able to come forward to perhaps work on that at this point for whatever reason that may be. And also it could be because of the lessons you're learning. So I'm going to see what you're learning as well. So that's why it's taking time. The lesson you're learning is intervention. That to understand that divine intervention is taking place, that the angels are helping you. So Spirit is stepping in, so be sure to surrender and trust. So again, it's about having trust in this and surrendering the when and knowing that it will happen at the right time, because the angels are on this, the universe is on this. So you're both being guided back to each other through signs, synchronicities, feelings and all of that. So at the right time it will happen. And I feel it will be when you're not expecting it, and it will blow your mind. I hope that helps, okay? Ethereal Seeker, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, may I have some twin flame guidance and messages from my DM Will. So first card coming through is moving on. He may feel that you're moving on and that may be stressing him out. He also needs to move on from something to be with you, so you've got to trust in that. And I feel what you're doing is trusting the connection more. You know, you're working on you more, you're raising your vibration more, you're surrendering, and he's worrying that you're moving on. So it's creating fear. He's saying, you're my best friend and lover all rolled into one. I'm tired of being away from you. So he doesn't want to be away from you anymore because he knows that you are everything. You tick all the boxes. You're the package. You're his lover and his best friend all rolled into one. So he knows he has to move on from whatever he's in to be free. And you've got to trust him to do that. I feel that this is also something he's been highly aware of since August, and something that's shifting between now and the new year. Let's see what else is going on. What else is going on with Will? What else is going on with Will? Divine Feminine. So he definitely knows who you are, your lover and best friend rolled into one. And it's got to be a balanced connection. And I feel he's apologising for the way it hasn't been that way before. It may have been out of balance. And he wants to come in a balanced way. So that's what he wants with you, a balanced commitment, a balanced connection. He's saying to you, you're the best thing that's happened to me. So he really does feel that way. Okay, so what's the lesson being learned right now? Yeah, that everything else is a catalyst. There may be a catalyst that needs to be healed, let go of. There could be a person that's in the way or that's been released, because I've got catalyst and purification and speed with the motorbike. So I feel he's releasing perhaps a catalyst, or anything that's been like a catalyst is moving away from to be able to be with you. So the angels say, rest and nourish yourself right now. Take a bath, cleanse your energy, and know that anyone or anything is a catalyst to your union. So this person triggers the awakening, embrace the shift. So what I'm really getting is he may need to walk away from a catalyst, whether it's a person or a situation or experience, to be with you. And that's what he's doing. And that's what you have to trust. I hope that helps, okay? Liz, thank you for the donation. Message from my Ellie, please, Liz, and an Archangel card. So what's the Archangel card for you? Okay, a few cards coming out. The first one is, you've got a bright future ahead. So you've got Lakshmi saying, stop worrying. This is the God. I keep going for the archangels and get the goddess cards again. So there's a reason why I do that, clearly because you're a goddess, you're a feminine. This is where the messages need to come from. Okay, so Lakshmi is saying, there's a bright future ahead. Stop worrying, everything's going to be fine. Okay, and really that's like Archangel Michael coming through saying there's no need for you to worry because everything is going to be fine. There's a bright future ahead for you. You've got leap of faith. Ain says take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. So I feel like Ellie is going to take that risk. And that's why you have to trust that everything's going to be fine, because he will take that risk. He will put his heart into action. He will follow his heart. There's a golden opportunity coming for that to happen. This is Yemania says, important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. And she's naked on this card, but he's saying this is a golden opportunity is coming in. And start delegating with Green Tar. I feel this is ask your angels. It says ask others, including me. So ask the angels for help, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. So I feel the message is to know that there is divine intervention happening. You've got support. And things are shifting forward. So which archangel is around you? I've got the right deck now. Obviously I needed to pull from that deck anyway. Yeah, Archangel Michael, which is where I felt anyway. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. So make sure you've got crystal clear intentions. In other words, keep your eyes on what you do want, not what you don't want. Visualize, have faith. And I feel that Ellie is going to get very clear with you about what he wants. And it's like he's becoming very clear in his mind about what he wants and what he needs to do. And that's why he's being guided to take a leap of faith. So what he's saying is, I love you until the end of time. I've been doing what I can to take my mind off my misery. So he feels like he's in misery where he is. He feels miserable and he wants to love you until the end of time. And saying, I've been doing what I can to take my mind off the misery of not being with you. That could be distractions. He could also be watching you as well on social media. That also helps him to feel less miserable. I hope that helps, okay? And I feel he'll be miserable until he follows his heart. Natsy, thank you for the donation. This is for Natsy8888. Any messages from me from past loved ones, loved one? So what do your loved ones in heaven want you to know? Okay, what do your loved ones in heaven want you to know? Just bear with me, my chat jumped again now. Let me go back, okay? What do your loved ones in? I can see you've asked again. Is there a loved one? I'm just looking up the chat here. I can see you've donated a couple of times. Is there a lot on who's protecting me during this time? Who is it? And then you've said, is there a loved one with me right now? And any message from my past loved one. So really it's all the same thing. So I'm going to do it all in one. So what do your loved ones in heaven want you to know? So first of all, loved ones in heaven, it can be someone you're aware of or other people like ancestors, guides around you. And the message coming through to you is be kind to each other. Be kind. So, and that's like a general message coming through saying, be very kind to people. Treat people the way you want them to treat you. And you have got a hello from the other side. So you have got a lot of support up there in heaven. You have got loved ones around you saying hello. But I feel there's numerous people up there as well. And that's what you're already connecting with. That may be why you're confused to who is around you, because you may sense it. And I feel you have a gift you may not even be aware of, but you have a mediumship gift. So if you call an Archangel Azrael, Azrael is the angel who connects you with the other side in a very safe, loving way. He will help you to connect with who's on the other side for you. Because they give me that song as well by Adele, Hello from the Other Side. So you're getting that sign. So if you're seeing zeros or O's, or maybe you're doodling and you're doodling an O and you don't know why, that's a message from the other side. Take me with you wherever you go. So you're actually taking your loved ones in heaven with you everywhere you go. I love. And you're reconnecting. What I'm connecting with for you is you may actually have mediumship abilities that you may not be aware of, or you may not be allowing yourself to work on or work with because of fear. Because you may be afraid of what that means. You know, we think about seeing loved ones in heaven. We think about films and the way people get scared, and it's not like that at all, okay? Because our loved ones in heaven show up in our dreams and in a very safe way, or through very beautiful signs that we see, like robins or feathers or flickering lights or things like that, not things like being scared out of our mind. So often, you know, we can think, oh, I don't want to see in case I see something scary like that you see in films, but it's never that way, okay? Because from the other side, it's always coming through in a very loving way. So I feel that that's what I need to share with you, that you have mediumship abilities. So what guide or loved one is around you? What do you need to know? You've got Archangel Nathaniel bringing breakthroughs in. So Archangel Nathaniel is one of the guides around you, one of the archangels around you, helping you to get through what you're going through, or helping you to deal with any challenges or any struggles. And he's saying there is a breakthrough ahead. Now, you may actually see penguins, because penguins are a sign of a breakthrough. So you may see a picture of a penguin, or you may see a toy penguin, or a penguin on a card or something like that. You may even see people on tractors or lawnmowers, or someone on something that said, well, that's something being broken through. Or you may see roadworks, or it's all a sign of a breakthrough. And Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, is saying you are actually a natural healer. You have natural healing abilities. You can heal with your hands, with your voice, with the energy you are. So I do feel that you've got mediumship abilities. Okay, so what else do you need to know? So you've got Raphael around you as well. As I feel Archangel Michael with you as well, protecting you. They're giving me fear. Michael's helping you release fear. And Archangel Uriel lighting and illuminating your pathway. That's who's around you, okay? Now let me see if there's anyone else around you. Okay, as in anyone that you may be aware of. So who's around you? Okay, who's around you? Let's have a look. Okay, so loved one in spirit wise, this could be a family member, okay, who's around you know, okay, and this could be a male family member around you, someone who was very hardworking in their life, and someone who was goal orientated, someone who perhaps wanted more for them the life than they had, because they may have been in fear a lot. They may have had a lot of sleepless nights or anxiety. They could have been bedridden at the end. But I feel it's more about there was a lot of pain around them, and I feel like they feel like now, looking back on their life, that they wasted their life in fear, worry and struggle, and maybe spending too much time at work instead of enjoying life or spending time with family. That's what I've got coming through. And the guidance for you is be kind to each other, enjoy your life, make sure you're balancing work and rest so that you are building a foundation for yourself, yes, but you're not putting everything into one area of your life, so you're also enjoying yourself at the same time. Because, for example, we can be doing everything at work and neglecting other areas of our life. So that's the message I need you to know. You are supported and safe. And if you actually allow yourself to connect with your own mediumship abilities, not only will you be able to help others as a healer, but you'll be able to connect with your own loved ones and guides in that way. I hope that helps, okay? Daniel, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Great to see you. Messages from my love. Jennifer, no communication lately. What's the way moving forward? So what's the way moving forward? We've got coming through shadow integration and wants and needs. So it's like working on the shadow side of wanting and needing each other. And I feel that's what you're working through as well. It's like when you want her or you feel you need her, you have to fill up your own cup and give back to you. And I feel that's what you're being reminded to do. Just bear with me, chat move there. There we go, okay? So make sure you're filling up your own cup. Make sure you're giving back to you. That's so powerful, okay? And also, she's healing her shadows about being able to come to you or being able to want you in that way because she feels like she isn't good enough for you. And that's coming through quite clearly, okay? So what else does she want you to know? She's saying to you, our chemistry is so strong right now. So you're going to feel the heat. You're going to feel the desire, the pull, the longing, the craving. And that's why you got wants and needs. And that can bring up shadows. It can bring up obsessive energy or ego. And she's saying, I want you to be happy. And she does, I feel, go into fear of you being happy without her. She's got these real issues with loving herself. That's what she's healing. What else is she saying to you? I became numb because I refused to take accountability for my behaviour. So she may have acted in a way that wasn't good or wasn't nice or wasn't beneficial to the connection. And before she wasn't really taking accountability for that, but now she is. So I feel she's definitely going through a big healing process right now. What else is going on? When I look at you, it's as if time stands still. And I did a reading last night that we spoke about this. How it is when you come together and how it feels. And it's like nothing else exists outside the two of you. Yeah, because she definitely feels the power of the love. You are connected. This is showing you how intense the love is between the two of you and how intense the connection is, even if there's delays in communication. So what I'm feeling moving forward is there could be some more delays in a love way. So in other words, you may be communicating in the future, but it may be perhaps not as loving as you want it to be. Okay, but I am seeing delays around the connection moving forward because of the lessons that are being learned. So you've got to have a lot of patience right now with this journey. A lot of trust in what will be. Let me pull you one more card because I feel that's the message. You just got to be patient. Yeah, it's just, feeling alone. You're not alone. It's in reverse. It's all illusion. It's you are one. You are one soul. Take back your power. Remember who's really in control of your emotions. And she is taking control of her emotions. This is simply love. That's what it is. If you simplify it, it's love. It's not fear, it's love. It's simply love. Which means just be in that energy. I don't need to control this because it's simply love. I don't need to worry about this because it is pure love. Maybe do a cleansing on your crown chakra. In today's daily angel reading, I spoke about healing the chakras. Maybe cleanse your ear chakras as well, so you're able to listen and be at peace. And I feel when you do communicate, make sure you're listening. I know you feel like you're waiting right now or awaiting results or wanting something to happen, but the angels say focus on balancing your own feminine and masculine self and recognise that when you do come back into contact, it's going to be balanced. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Donna, thank you for donating for Karina with a K there. Karina says, how is Mark doing? Is he okay? Something has changed in our energy. It feels lighter. I feel like relief. That's good to know. So what's going on then? What's happening with you and Mark right now? He's saying, I need space right now because I'm sending you signs. So even though he needs space right now for whatever it is he's going through, and that may be how it's felt like he's pulled away or you had that space. He was sending you signs, or he's going to be sending you signs. And maybe you feel like the signs are returning. I'm sending you signs even though I need space right now. And you know why he needs space, because of all the things he's got coming up and all the things he's got going on. It's like he's overwhelmed. But regardless of that, you are always one. And I feel he's going to send you signs to show you in some way, shape or form that you are always one. To remind you of that truth. Because that is the truth, no matter what else is going on. He's saying to you, there is no escaping the feelings I have for you. Even in the quiet moments we share, I enjoy your company more than anyone else's. So even when he's quiet, he's thinking about you. I just wasn't ready, but I am now. So he wasn't ready to perhaps share these signs or come out of his space or whatever he was doing, but he's coming out now. I just want to pull a card from the karmic cards as well. The thought of you, yeah, this is the thing as well. And this is mirrored. This is also why I feel you went through what you went through. Because it was mirrored. Okay, he's saying the thought of you dating and flirting with another guy kills me. I don't want to lose you. Now, I feel that's also connected with what you were experiencing with that person. You know what I'm talking about. And that may have been something he was feeling as well. They're giving me tooth pain. And this is a decision. So you may have also been mirroring at that time what he was experiencing too. And he may have pulled his energy back because of that. Perhaps he thought in his mind, oh, you might meet someone and I want you to be happy because I've still got things going on here. Because he's saying my karmic partner or whomever tries to seduce me, but I have no feelings or attraction for her or them at all. So I feel what you need to be aware of, there may be people trying to seduce him or get into his energy or get into his pants, and he's not interested. He's saying I have no attraction for those people. I have no feelings for those people at all. What he's worrying about is what you're doing. So I feel it's mirrored. You're both wondering what the other one is doing, and it's causing some anxiety, and that may have caused a brief problem between the two of you, because it's like misunderstanding or miscommunication. Okay, so you're both thinking about each other, but you're both worrying that each other is thinking about someone else. That's what I'm picking up on. And I feel this the karmic partner, obviously it could be his karmic partner, but I'm not really feeling that either. I'm feeling that they are kind of doing their own separate things. I feel this is more other people to put your mind at rest. He's saying other people may try and seduce me, and that would be in his kind of lifestyle, in his environment. Of course, he's going to have people throwing themselves at him all the time. And he's saying, I'm not interested. I have no feelings or attraction for them at all. And that's for you to trust in that. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for donating for your friend. I think this is for your friends. We got a question. I'm pretty sure it'll be for your friends. So what's going on for your friends, Essie's masculine? We've got ego death. So he's definitely going through a lot of change right now to overcome his fears and insecurities. So he's going through an ego death, okay? And he's saying, fear held me back. So the thing that's been holding your masculine back, S, is his own fears, his own insecurities, his own issues. And he's saying, that fear that's held me back, I'm overcoming it. I'm going through an ego death. And remember, we always have the ego with us. It's not like we go through an ego death and then it's gone for good. You know, the ego is always there. It's something we have to overcome every day. But he's going through a big shift in his life. He's going through a big ego death so he can look at things more clearly and take action accordingly. You know, to move forward to you accordingly with the energy that's available to me. So what else is going on? He's saying to you, I'm trying to become the best version of myself for you. But it's not about doing it for you. It's about doing it for himself. This card's moving again, ego death. And I really want you to know that. So he's going through an ego death so he can become his best version. Because he's saying to you, you're everything I want and you're everything I need. And I keep dreaming about us together. So even though you're not physically together right now, he's always thinking about you and he is dreaming about you too. So that's bringing another message. He's saying to you, I have reoccurring dreams about us, and I remember when I've had a dream about you. So it's not like he has a dream about you and then he forgets. He remembers. It's ongoing. It's reoccurring. And he's saying you're the only one I dream of. So he's not telling you exactly what he's dreaming about because maybe he doesn't realise. He's like, he knows he's dreamt of you, but maybe his dreams aren't making sense. Or all he knows is when he wakes up in the morning, he's had a reoccurring dream about you. He knows that he's dreamt about you. He remembers and he knows you're the only one he's dreaming of. So have faith in the love. I hope that helps, okay? Ram, thank you for the donation. I was feeling some doubt and heavy energy yesterday, but still getting signs and messages. Plus our mutual friend had a dream about me and my person, messages from her. So what's the message going on? Well, what's the energy? What's happening? Okay, helping hands. Well, I feel this helping hand is this mutual friend. Because when I connect with a mutual friend, I feel this mutual friend genuinely wants you together or genuinely is concerned. I don't feel there's an agenda there, okay? There may have been in the past, and you know that. You know, you may know that, but I feel this is like this person genuinely does care. So I'm seeing this mutual friend's energy right now anyway as a helping hand. And obviously if your mutual friend had a dream as well, that's also a helping hand. It helps you perhaps to understand or know what's going on. And there's a cycle completing as well. There's a cycle completing. And it may be that the cycle is separation, or the cycle is the running phase, or coming back together. It may also be a sign that the cycle that's completing is perhaps involving other people in the connection. Okay, because I feel that at some point needs to shift, okay? I'm afraid you'll forget about me, but I wouldn't blame you. This is how she feels because of her own issues, her own struggles, the way she pushes you away, then pulls you closer, pushes you away, pulls you closer. This is like what she does. It's a reoccurring pattern. And she said, I'm afraid, I go into fear that you're going to forget me. And why would you forget her? You are one, but that's her own fear. She said, I wouldn't blame you if you did. So again, she's in that victim mentality. Well, I wouldn't blame you if you forgot me anyway, because why would you want me? And what can I do for you? And I'm not good enough, all of those things. When she thinks of you, she smiles. So she can't help smiling because she knows you put a smile on her face, you make her feel better. Your guidance is to trust right now and write down what you're feeling. And she may well be writing down what she's feeling as well. She may be writing something out she wants to send to you. But I feel if you write down what you're feeling, it's going to help you trust, especially if you go into heavy energy or doubt, because that is definitely coming from her. It's out of balance right now. It's still out of sync. So things are still aligning for this to move forward. Things are still balancing. She's thinking about the first moment you touched and kissed. I'll never forget that moment when we first touched and we first kissed. She's thinking about it. So what's the next step, or what's coming next for the connection? Yeah, we got sharing the love. So I do feel she's going to tell you how she feels when it's balanced. Not yet, okay? Could be within the next 3 weeks to 14 weeks, or 3 to 14 days. Got 3 to 14 coming through. Okay, so this could even be something that's happening around, is it the 3rd today? It is, isn't it? Yeah. This could even be happening around the 3rd to the 14th of this month. But I'm getting furthest timeline out, 3 to 14 weeks. Okay, but I'm feeling something could happen between now and the 14th. I hope that helps, okay? Love and light, thank you for the donation. My friend is going through a serious health concern. Will she survive through this? Any messages from my twin, please? So remember, if she's going through something, she's got to find her own peace with whatever's going on. You know, whatever it is she's going through, there'll be a reason for it spiritually, something she's learning. So will she be okay? Will she survive this? Will she be okay? Well, yes, okay, because there's a light at the end of the tunnel, smoother times ahead. So I do feel whatever rough water she's in, she's going to move into smoother waters. So I would say, yes, this could be happening over the next 6 days, 6 weeks. So she's moving into smoother times. So I feel this is like a breath of fresh air for you from your angels saying you can relax because she's going to get through it. Okay, now what you've got to understand is nobody knows for sure. God is the only one who knows. God is in charge of all things, but you need to know the smoother waters ahead. So, for example, if she survives, which I am getting a strong feeling that she's going to survive, she'll move into easier times. If for any reason she doesn't survive, she'll be moving into easier times. Does that make sense? So I haven't got the right to say yes or no, because obviously God is the only one who knows for sure. But the guidance the angels are allowing me to give to you is whatever happens, there's a smoother road ahead. And I am getting this real sense of survival, like she's fighting to survive anyway. The message from, Archangel Raphael is saying find peace. So she's got to find peace with what she's going through, which is what I said before I shuffle the cards. And you've got to find peace with what's going on as well. So if you find peace in this situation, saying, God is in charge. If she survives, she's meant to. If she passes, she's meant to. What will be, will be. You'll feel calmer about it, okay? And a new you is about to emerge. So I feel when she gets through this, she's going to emerge as someone new. And of course she will. It's life-changing, going through a serious health condition. She may come out realising she wants more in her life, or she has to change certain things she's doing, or she may feel different about herself in general. That's why it will all be happening in the first place. But I'm getting this real sense of peace coming through in this card where better times are ahead. So what's going on with your twin? Okay, so any messages from your twin? What's going on with your twin? Your twin is saying, my love for you is as deep as the ocean. It's not your fault. So if you're feeling like something's your fault, or and we can do that. We can go over things. If only I'd done this. If only I'd done that. It's not your fault. Okay, he's saying it's not your fault. My love for you is deep as the ocean. It goes deep. It's strong and powerful, and it's kind of overwhelming as well. He said, I want to make you a permanent part of my life. So whatever's happened, it's not your fault. You've got to recognise that he does want to make you a permanent part of his life. That will be what he's working on. I hope that helps, okay? We've got a little bit. Thank you for the donation. Actually, before I do that, I just want to do another message for Nazi because I've got my nose is itching. And again, you're saying, is there a lot on who's protecting me during this time? Who is he? They give me an itchy nose because you're being guided to trust in your intuition. I feel you already know, but you may be afraid of seeing it. Okay, from what I said before about fears of what you will see. So I want to pull you a card from Archangel Michael because I feel Archangel Michael is protecting you. Yeah, and he's saying, ask me to help you with this situation. So whenever you're going through, you need to be calling on Archangel Michael right now, and he will help you to trust your intuition. So if your nose is itchy, okay, and give me an itchy nose, it's because your intuition is telling you what to do. This situation is already resolved. So whenever you're going through, it's already resolved. It may not be resolved in the physical world as yet, but it's resolved from a higher place. And detach from the situation to resolve it. Call on Archangel Michael and he will help you. I hope that helps, okay? Little Bit says, Liz, thank you so very much for the reading today. It was totally worth the donation. Thank you, honey. I'm so glad it helps, okay? Thank you for all your amazing love and support. Victor, thank you for the donation. Victor says, you felt me around. And I love that Meow is shifting. I felt it, that Meow is changing. Meow is changing too. Meow Cecil is becoming Meow Sophie. So that would be very exciting. So any message, my beautiful twin, the Keanu card, please. So what's the message coming through for you, Victor, from Keanu? Has Keanu just got married as well? I'm sure I saw something, a little short popped up where I think he's got married, has he, to his girlfriend or his fiance. I think he's a married man now, I think. Let me know. So you got Speed. I love it. So obviously Speed is about movement, seeing through the chaos, finding love at the end of it all. And the movie was released in 1994. This is actually one of my favourite Keanu films, Speed. It always is. I think it's brilliant, okay? And I think obviously he's a very attractive guy anyway, but I think in Speed he's just got the edge. So there's always a way to make things interesting. I feel that's like a little message for you from the universe, or a little smile from the universe saying, we're always making your life interesting with signs and synchronicities and the way things speed up, the way things move forward. Says Keanu wasn't originally interested in starring in an action movie, but he was convinced it could be fun when they offered that he could do most of his own stunts. He ended up doing about 90% of them himself. I didn't know that. That's good. And I feel what the message here is like you're 90% there. You're nearly there because you're doing the stunts yourself. You're doing the work yourself. No one's doing it for you. You're doing it all yourself. And it's like because of that, you're 90% there. So what's the energy between you and your twin today? Okay, we've got I really do care. I know we are soulmates. So again, may not recognise the label twin flames, but certainly knows that you have a history and you have a future and you are one. I know that this is the truth inside he's saying to you, and I really do care. Okay? Yes, Keanu married, happily married. So yeah, he has suffered, yeah. Didn't he lose his wife and child as well at some point? So what else does your twin want you to know? Don't give up on me, he's saying to you. Please don't give up on me. I will get there. I will get there. It's like we're 90% there. It's just the other 10%. When I can hold you again, I'll never let you go. So I feel that that's what he wants you to know. You know, when you are together, he's never going to let you go. A bit like Donna's masculine coming through as when you come together, it will be permanent union. That's exactly what's going to happen with you and him, okay? Yeah, so he's integrating his shadows to sever cords connected with things he needs to release. So a lot of cord cutting going on right now, releasing the past, letting go of things that need to go to be able to move forward. But I feel the message I need to share with you is, this card's moving as well. Yeah, there's good karma coming in because you're nearly there. I hope that helps, okay? Misty Blue, thank you for the donation. Great to see you, honey. Where's your donation? Not your donation, your question. There we go. It's 1 a.m. here, and I would like to ask for a message from Raina. He's so much on my mind all the time. And thank you for dropping in, honey. It's great to see you. So what's the message from Misty Blue? What's going on with Raina? It's okay to move on. Let's see what the other card is. I'm sending you signs. So I feel really what's happening is he's really afraid that you're going to move on. And it's like he's sending you this message saying it's okay if you do want to move on. I'm sending you signs. Now, obviously, you're not going to move on and he doesn't want you to move on. But it's like he wants what's best for you. So he's sending you signs because he doesn't want you to move on. So he's sending you signs to remind him of you. But also I feel he's sending you signs that say, if you want to, it's okay, understand, it'll be okay. So I'm feeling it's conflicted. When I'm connecting with his energy, it's very conflicted because on one hand, he wants you to be happy. And he's thinking in his mind, well, if that means you moving on, then I'll have to suck that up and accept it. But I don't want you to move on. And I'm sending you signs to tell you that. And I feel those are the signs you see. So you may be seeing other signs, but I feel this is about him sending signs to you that he does not want you to move on. Not that you are going to move on, but I do feel, and I've picked it up in the readings lately, this is what they're the most afraid of. They give me fear. Yeah, so he may have had like a vivid dream about you, where you've perhaps moved on. And then you may have had some signs. So when else? Yeah, he's afraid of the tower falling. So it hasn't fallen yet, but he's afraid of it. So I'm getting this real message coming through where he's really afraid that you're going to move on, or he's going to hear that you've moved on, or something like that. Remember, this is his subconscious fears. It's nothing to do with you. Doesn't mean you're out there dating anyone or making him believe that in any way. This is his own fears. Okay? Yeah, follow the signs. So trust the signs you see. The signs are showing you he cares about you, he loves you, he's still wanting you. And you follow your own signs. I really don't feel that you're being guided to move on at all. But I feel I've got to share that as well. That's coming through. See, signs he doesn't want me to move on. Yeah, and this is to do with the base chakra as well. So you may feel this in your base chakra. You also may feel this in your lower chakra. So you may feel it in the solar plexus, in your gut. You know the truth. Okay, something's bubbling up, something's coming. You may feel that way. And you may have issues with your sacral chakra and the root chakra. So it may be as well, that you have feelings, like a lot of intimate feelings, a lot of desire coming up. You may feel like something is coming, but then it doesn't. So you may feel stuck and then you feel like something's about to happen. So back and forth. You may have issues with your toes. You may bang your toe up. That's connected with minor fears of the future. You could have knee issues or leg issues, restless legs, like tingling, like your toes going normal. You may have circulation things going on connected with the root chakra. So, even when you might sit down for a while and then you get up and you feel like your bum's gone numb, or you may be experiencing these symptoms because it's all symptoms of ascension. So I just want to connect with what does he really want. He needs space. He needs space. He still needs space. Okay? He's saying, I need space. This separation is needed right now. So he does need this space. When I say what does he really need or what does he really want, he needs space. He's saying, I'm keeping my distance to protect you and your energy. And that's until he's aligned or ready for you. I can't keep going on without you. So again, there's this confliction going on, like this conflicted energy where he's trying to protect you, but he wants you at the same time. The reason he's staying away is because he feels a mess. I'm a mess right now. That could be financial mess. It could be he feels a mess in his life. So you really are being protected. He doesn't want you to move on, but he's kind of saying as well, but if you do, I've got to suck that up. I've got no right to put your life on hold. Not that you're going to move on. So I just want to do 2 more messages. I'm going to pull your message out of my bucket here. So the message is, we've got, they are in love with you. And I feel that's really what you do need to know. I know it's backwards on here, so you probably can't even read that, but it says they are in love with you. And let's do a message from this bucket. Shifts. Shifts are happening, shifts are taking place. He may also be doing shift work. He could be on shifts and that could be making him tired, moody, stressed out. Like he could be on shifts where he's doing shift work, like on for so many days, off for so many days. Or he could be doing night shifts or day shifts or something that's affecting him and making him feel a bit crazy. So I feel patience is the key. I hope that helps. Okay, a lot of information in there for you, hon. So you might have to just sit and process all of that. Victor, thank you so much for donating there again, honey. Collective messages. So let me use my fairy cards. I say my fairy cards because I love this deck. This isn't by me, obviously. This is by Mark McElroy. So pick a card 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to connect with something you need to know. Pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. Okay, I've got 2 coming. I'm doing it like this, okay? Yeah, they give me, I need another set. So it's not pick a card, this is like pick a pile. There it is. So we've got cards 1, or pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. 1, 2, or 3, something you need to know right now. 1, 2, or 3, pick your pile, pick your card, okay? Pick a card. Sorry, my chat just moved again there. So 1, 2, or 3, okay. Have you picked your number? Number 1. If you pick number 1, yeah, your person is definitely going to come. It's only a matter of time until you receive communication or you meet up in person or something happens, because they're already thinking about coming to you. And you've actually got the temptation card. So when I connect with the 7 of cauldrons in this deck, this is desire. I mean, she's, not dressed very well there. But your masculine is drawn to you. This is your light here. This is you. Okay, and that's them being drawn to your light. They can't stop thinking about you. So your person is obsessively thinking about you, very likely dreaming about you, wanting you, a lot of kundalini, thinking about how to approach you. How do I best approach you? What do I say? What do I do? So I feel communication coming in soon. This could even be happening over the next 7 days for some, 7 hours for some of you, 7 days, 7 weeks. I feel that you may see 777 as your sign it's happening, okay? Pile 2, okay, I feel your person could be stuck in something, okay, that he needs to release himself from. And I've got 2 messages coming through. So the first one is, if they're in a karmic situation, they feel stuck in that situation right now, and they may be drinking or doing other things that distract them or try and numb them up a little bit to get through that, and they know they need to escape it. Okay, the other thing is that I'm getting coming through, I've got a few things coming through actually. Take them off the pedestal. Okay, so if you're seeing them as like the perfect guy or the perfect girl, yes, they are, but they're also human. You've got to humanize them. I did a reading on that not long. You've got to humanize them, because they have faults and flaws, and they're not as perfect as you perhaps think they are. So you've got to see beyond the surface and beyond the illusion to recognize that they're going through this too. So, and I feel this person may be drinking. Okay, I've got drinking coming through. It may resonate with someone watching, not everyone. And the real message, like the message that will resonate with everyone, is have patience with this situation right now, because your person is focused on being with you and they are going to do what is right. Okay, and there's an adventure coming for you guys. There's something magical ahead. This could also be something shifting forward with the holidays and moving towards Capricorn season and onwards. Around the Christmas period, I feel like things are shifting. So the Capricorn period is like the 22nd of December to the 19th of January. So that may be an opportunity where you're able to come together. Some of you may be able to meet up through friends or work or in social environments. But I feel they are trapped in something as well. And it could be fear, it could be a situation, a circumstance. So take the bits out of that resonate, because there's a lot in there. But obviously there's a lot of people watching for a collective message. So pile 3, yeah, there's a lot of fertile energy between the two of you, a lot of desire, a lot of chemistry. And what you're being reminded is that you are the Empress. So if you're watching this, it's more than likely you're the Empress. You're the divine feminine in the connection. And you've got to believe in yourself, because you hold the cherry. Your masculine wants your cherry. Doesn't matter whether you're a guy or a girl. I'm not talking about gender. I'm talking about wanting the fruit, wants you. Okay, there's a lot of passion here. You can see the carrot and the cherries. Use that. It says it resonates from an intimate perspective there, but it's like they want you and desire you, and that's pulling them towards you. So you're going to feel the heat. You may be having vivid lucid dreams, a lot of chemistry between you, desire. This is a very fertile time for something happening, and I feel you're going to feel them a lot through the body physically. I hope that helps. Okay. We got K-Arts fan, thank you for the donation. I'm actually going to put a stop on donations just to catch up, guys. So no more donations so we can catch up, and then I'll be able to answer some out the chat as well. So K-Arts fan, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. A message about career and my person, please. So what's going on with your person? What's going on with your person? We've got open your heart. I feel your person wants to open their heart to you. So it's very likely right now they are going through a heart chakra activation. It would benefit you to cleanse your heart chakra as well. And we got the chakra cleanse coming through in today's daily angel reading as well. So cleanse your chakras, cleanse your heart chakra, and know that your person wants to open their heart, okay? So make sure you're also keeping your heart open for the return. Yeah, definitely trying to protect themselves right now and protect you. So your person's saying, I'm keeping my distance to protect you and your energy until I can open my heart to you the right way. So I definitely do feel there's lots of healing coming in. Lots of healing so your person can tell you what they mean and how they feel from the heart space. Soul family. So you have your soul family around you. And this may also be connected with your career, finding people or work that feels like family, that feels like home. Feeling like you've come home to where you're meant to be. You're also being reminded that you are the divine feminine. And the divine feminine is surrounded by support and love. And you are safe in that way. And your person knows who you are. So there's absolutely no doubt in your person's mind that you are the one. Okay? When they connect with your energy, it's just about being able to open up to you. Challenging times. So there may be a challenging time because they're not opening up. So again, see how the shield is around the heart there? I feel the reason there's been a challenge in your connection is because your masculine has kind of shut the heart down and not been able to open up. If they'd have been opening up, you'd probably be together in union right now. So that's the problem. Fear around opening up and being vulnerable. Oh my goodness me, can't write it, can you? Heart chakra, there you go. So the angels are just confirming what I'm telling you here. Okay, that shield needs to come off so that they can open their heart. And that's what they're preparing to do. And that's why the heart chakra is being opened. So there's a lot of healing happening around the heart so that your person can come back in a loving way. Okay, so message about your career. That's why I love what I do. It blows my mind when the cards show themselves in that way. Repeat in that way. I love it. So regarding your career, you're a very intuitive person. You're the divine feminine. You've got soul family around you. So follow your heart when you are connecting with your career. Do something you love. Something you're passionate about. Something you're intuitive about. Something that you feel guided to do, something that lights you up inside, something you can't wait to get out of the bed in the morning and do. That's the type of career that you're destined to have and that the angels want for you. And that's going to lead to a lot of success and magic in your life as well. So that's where the power is, following your intuition to do a career of your dreams. And that's available to you. Let me pull you a card from this deck about career as well. We've got attraction. The magnetic pull is too strong to resist. So use the law of attraction to manifest the career of your dreams or work towards what you want. Visualize to materialize. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for using milestone, honey. Hi, Liz, I'm planning to buy a house. Will it happen this year? That's awesome. So are you going to buy this house this year? What you got to remember is there's only 2 months left of this year. So do you really need to rush it this year? Take your time. There's no need to rush. So are you going to buy this house this year? Okay. Well, it feels like possible delay. Okay. It's not really clear in that card. Let me just bring another message. Okay. Because there could be some disappointment. Yeah, you've got the lovers. I feel the message coming through here is, because the two things, you may be thinking about love as well. You may be thinking about the kind of house you want to buy when you are in union. So it's like, think about it like that. Think, do I need to rush in right now to buying a house? Because you may actually buy a house with your twin. I know this is a strange one to come up. But the thing is, you may be disappointed if you buy a house now because it may not be where you want to end up. So I feel there needs to be some kind of delay or thought going into this. So I'm not saying you're not thinking about it. But it's like the angels say, you may be disappointed if you... I'm not saying... You may be well over the moon if you buy a house. But it may, in the longer period, like perhaps 4 months' time, if you buy a house now this year and to these last few months of the year, in 4 months' time, you may be disappointed that you didn't wait because you may have the opportunity to buy a house with your twin when you're moving into union because your twin may not necessarily want to live where you buy. Does that make sense? That's what I'm getting coming through. And that's why they're being very clear about it in that way. If you'll end up buying a house with it, yeah. So I'm not saying obviously you could buy a house and sell it if you wanted to do that, but I feel it's like you want to make a house a home, and I feel that's what you're going to do with your twin. So, and that doesn't mean you put your life on hold and wait for union at all. You do what's right for you. But there may be other ways of doing it this year. So I feel maybe wait a little bit, okay? Let me just get another card. What else? Yeah, we've got trust. Put your trust in the universe. that if you feel a house comes up and you're like, I've got to buy that house, everything in me is telling me to buy that house, trust in that feeling. But there's no need to rush, okay? So can I also have a message from him? What does he want to say to you? What does he want to say? I'm tired of running. I want to meet up and talk. So he's not going to run from you forever. He's tired of that. He wants to hang up his running shoes and he wants to have a conversation with you. Do you think if we come into union, take that out. Do you think if we come into union? Do you think, Liz, when we come into union, okay, change the if to a when, because then you are manifesting. Do you think when you come into union, our relationship will work as we are different ethnicities and race? Of course you'll work. The differences make it what works. Okay, without those differences, you wouldn't have decided to come into the bodies at this time in this way. You've got to understand that everything about you is perfect for him and everything about him is perfect for you. And who cares what people think? You'll overcome all those things anyway. Okay, so what's the message about that? There'll be highs and lows and that's natural and you'll overcome it. You've got to get to know each other. You've got to get to know each other's little quirks and, habits. And, well, that's normal. That would happen anyway. That would happen if you were the same race and you weren't from different ethnicities. Okay, it would happen anyway. It's like, this is the thing about, we make our twin out to be this perfect version of themselves. Obviously, we know that they have flaws and things, because if they didn't, they wouldn't be triggering you and all of that. But what I mean is, we look at them and think, oh, but they'd still go to the bathroom and have a poo. They still make mistakes and do things. It's like sometimes we forget those things. So regardless of the differences between you, you'll still have to get to know each other, and you'll go through highs and lows, and that's normal. And I feel the answer is yes, you're going to come into union and you'll have highs and lows, and it will be okay. It will be a journey of ups and downs, and it will be okay, and you'll get through it and it will be okay. I hope that helps, okay? Mayra, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any message from Travis today? So what does Travis want to say to you today? What does Travis want to say to you today? He's saying, I miss the way I feel when I'm around you. So he's missing your presence, your light, your warmth. It's like I always say, don't I? Like when the masculines are in the presence of the feminine, it's like sitting in the most warm, wonderful sunshine. And then when the feminine's light goes away, it's like the sun going behind a big dark cloud, and it feels cold and awful. And you just want the sun to come back. And that's how he's feeling today. Okay, what else is going on? Please forgive me. So you may hear the song, Please Forgive Me by Brian Adams, that's coming through. But he's asking for forgiveness for whatever he's done. There's fear there. Oh, a lot of fear around him, isn't there? You're probably sensing that, yeah, because he's going through an ego death. So he can come forward because he's missing you, and he's missing the way he feels when he's around you. So let me pull you one more card. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know about this right now? We've got lead. Let him take the lead. Let him come to you. Let him take control. That's what he needs to do to overcome the ego to move forward, and then he'll pass the test. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, thank you, Beanie. I'm glad it resonates, honey. Always trust what you feel inside, okay? Victor, thank you for donating there for Rob. Any message from Rob's beautiful twin and divine guidance, please? So what's the energy between you and Rob? You and Rob. I was just sorry, I was looking at Lisa there. Got my Costa. We'll have to have one with you too. Definitely. Yeah, I'm seeing Lisa tomorrow. Just realised. Oh my goodness me, it's Devout tomorrow. I'm so excited. Tomorrow, me and Lisa, I'm not going to do a live in the morning. I'll just tell you this before I start Rob's message. I'm doing a live in the morning tomorrow. And then me and Lisa are going to see Devout. They're a Depeche Mode tribute band. I've seen them before. And they're absolutely brilliant. And I'm so excited. Lisa isn't that much of a Depeche fan, but she's going to see me loving him, and I'm sure she'll enjoy it. So excited about that. I can't wait. I'm wearing a pink wig, so I can't wait to go and see Devout. Just what I need to boost my energy, I think, after the week I've had. So anyway, this is for Rob. So Rob, what's going on between you and your twin right now? So your twin is saying, it's not your fault. I miss you. So again, not that you think anything is your fault, Rob, but it's like Avery is saying that to you, and it's not your fault why all this has happened. It's not your fault. I miss you. And I feel it's like he's also reassuring you about what you're going through in your life. You know, all the things that have happened to you, it's not your fault. You know, you're learning lessons, you're growing as a soul. It's all happened for the right reasons. And he misses you. And he's there with you, supporting you. So I feel he's been very supportive of you as well. What else is going on? We've got soul family. Okay, so he's reminding you that you are the same soul and you are of the same soul family, the same soul group. And everything's moving into perfect alignment. So I feel like he's coming through from his higher self, reminding you that when you are all up there, before you come to earth, you're all, when I say all, it's like your dad and your brother and everyone else. It's like you're all up there saying, right, we're going to come down to earth and we're going to trigger each other with this and we're going to do that and we're going to teach each other this. And everyone's up there doing kumbaya and everything else. And then you get born into the physical bodies. All that's forgotten. And all the triggers come in. All the pain, all the lessons and the growth. So I feel like he's reminding you of that. That remember, it's not your fault. Forgive yourself. Like Jesus said, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. Everything you're going through is for growth and healing. Avery is saying to you, I'm wrapped up in unhealthy coping mechanisms. So he's saying, I'm still dealing with all these unhealthy things. I'm still releasing. This could be like addictive things he does. You know, the way he copes. And I feel he's releasing these things as well. So what else is going on? No, I haven't got to yet, Georgie. I'm not that quick. I'm still on Victor's donation here. I know you've donated, honey. Thank you for that. But I just haven't got there yet. And I know you've been with me right from the beginning. I really appreciate it, okay? Thank you for having patience with me. I can always hear my heart whispering your name. Okay, so that's what he's saying to you. I can always hear your heart. I hear your heart. I feel your heart. So there's a lot of activation between the heart. So palpitations, all the physical things you go through. I can always hear you whispering my name. So you're very much connected, you know. Let's pull you another card as well. What are you learning right now, Rob? We've got abandonment. So there is abandonment issues being healed on both sides. So release fears of being left behind because you are whole within. That's what you're being reminded. You are whole within and you know it because you are one soul. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, thank you, honey. That means a lot. Oh, I can see you, though. You come up on my screen now. See the next one. Not now, but next one. So, Rose, thank you for the donation. Hello, a message from ST and Guidance My Career. Currently trying for job switch. Thank you, love. So, is this, Rose, is this you, Ling? Don't know, because we got Rose, or is that just a coincidence? We've got two STs. So if there is two STs, that could be a sign for you, Ling, as well. So what's the message coming through for ST and the guidance? Give me a block in the throat. So you may be waiting on communication, or you may be waiting on a specific type of communication. Okay, there's a block in the throat chakra. We've got facing fears and balance the connection. So I feel ST is facing their fears to balance the connection. And this could be to balance out communication or to be able to open up. Okay, because ST has got fears and it's about what they're seeing in their physical world. They give me an itchy eye. So the itching of the eye, you may even get itchy eyes yourself. It's about itching for change in the physical reality. So like looking at your life and thinking, I don't like that, I want to change that. So the itching eye is a sign of, I don't like what I see, so I'm going to change that. I need to change that. I'm itching to change that. I want to change that. So I feel he's really facing fears around things he needs to change. And when he makes those changes, it will balance the connection. Or there needs to be a balance in the connection anyway, because this person needs to be able to be free to be with you or to be able to open up to you. Can you feel me with you? So you're very much connected anyway. You feel each other's presence and your person is feeling you. So again, they're giving itchy eye. May also be itching to see you. May want to see you. I can't wait to see you. I want to look into your eyes. I want to spend time with you. Can you feel that? Can you feel me sending that message to you? Can you feel me? Can you feel me with you? So there's definitely this urgency or this desire to spend time with you. Yeah, because your person sees you as everything, okay? And they desire everything with you. And there's a block right now to having that with you, and it's causing them pain. So they're not liking what they're seeing around them because they want you. So the Ten of Pentacles in reverse is like, they know with you they can have everything. With you, the treasure chest opens and it's everything. But they're not in that energy right now. So I feel in October, they're realising just how much they actually want you. So what's your guidance for career? Currently trying for a job switch. So what's the guidance for career? It's about you doing what's right for you, okay? Don't worry about hurting anybody or letting anybody down if you make a change, or you've got to think about what you want and what's right for you. So because there could be people you're perhaps thinking, I don't want to hurt or I don't want to let down, like your boss or anyone, family, friends, whomever. The angels say you're going to be moving into a position of power, but you've got to put yourself into a position of power to move into that role anyway, or to change your job by saying, I'm going to do what's right for me. But I feel what's coming up ahead for you is a power position. So it could be a promotion, or it could be a leadership role, it could be a managerial role, or even moving towards your own business or doing something of that nature, because the angels say you have sovereignty and you guide others with compassion. So that's what the angels want you to do. They want you to do a job where you're guiding others with compassion. And that's a leadership role. They give me a block, and that's going to bring satisfaction in not just financial success, but success within your own life, that you're going to feel good about what you're doing. You're going to enjoy what you're doing. You know, you're going to feel like you want to jump out of bed to do what you're doing, but you may have to move away from fears of hurting anyone in the long run, or in the short term, should I say. It's not going to hurt anyone in the long run. So, for example, thinking, well, my boss might not be able to cope if I leave, or what are people going to think if I do this now? Or who cares? You've got to do what's right for you. People move on. People get through these things. I hope that helps, okay? So we've got Georgie Girl. Thank you so much for being with me from the beginning, honey. So I can see your donation. Now I just need to find your question. So where is your question? I know you put it right at the top. Thank you for your support as well. Glista Liz all day, she's terrific, really blinding reader. Thank you for saying that, honey. So where's your question? I know you're still here. So what's your question? Or can anyone see Georgie's question, please? What's Georgie's question? Because I can see your donation, but there's no question in the donation, and I can't see one near the donation. So I'm just waiting for that. I've waited all this time for a question, and I need to answer it. So what is your question, honey? So if you can repost your question, I'll give you a couple of seconds. If not, I'll do someone else and then come back to you, okay? Hey, Shooting Star, great to see you. What I'll do, actually, I'll do one for Shooting Star and then I'll do Georgie. So Shooting Star says, what's coming next for me and my twin? We're going through some ups and downs. Any message from him? You are the one I dream of. So your person's dreaming of you. So even if there's ups and downs or there's chaos going on, your person is dreaming about you. Okay, you're the one I dream about. You're the one I want. And that's how they're being reminded of you and being shown that you belong together. Okay, we've got light code integration. So you may also be going through a big upgrade right now. And I feel your twin is definitely going through a big upgrade. That could also cause some physical symptoms. Okay, but I feel this is like happening in dreams, in dream state. Because being with you feels very natural to them, because you are part of their soul. So that's the message, but that's also what they're dreaming about. So your person's saying to you, you are part of my soul. That's why being with you feels very natural to me. And in these dreams they're having of you, they're being with you and it feels very natural because you are part of their soul. And that's what they are realizing through this light code integration. That's why you're having these ups and downs. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm still waiting for Georgie Girl's question to come in, but I will carry on and then come back to Georgie, okay? So we're going to do Michelle Wara. Thank you for the donation, honey. Michelle says, well, morning, Liz. Can I get messages from my DM, Mohammed? Okay, so what's going on with Mohammed right now? Mohammed is saying, I crave you. They are just a distraction. So whenever your twin is dealing with, this could be the karmic situation, they are craving you. That situation is a distraction, that's all. And they may also be distracting themselves with other things like work or friends or other people. I crave you. Okay, I crave you, I want you, it's you I want. Okay, everything else is a distraction. Okay, that's the message. Okay, I've got Georgie's question there. Okay, thank you for popping that in, honey. I'll do you in a moment then. So Mohammed is saying, I'm carefully strategizing my next moves. So he's working out what to do. He's saying, there is no one I enjoy being with as much as I love being with you, because you're the one they're craving, everything else is a distraction, and your kindness is unmatched. You make everyone around you feel special. So you must trust in the person that you are. It's you he wants because of your kindness, your love, your heart, your soul. That's what he's craving you. Everything else is just a distraction. So anything moving forward or happening, yeah, hard work. They're doing the work on themselves right now to make changes. I hope that helps. Okay, so keep doing work on you. Keep focusing on you. So Georgie says, let me find the question. Georgie, I asked if my book that's in publishing part, will it make me rich? Okay, so is your book going to make you rich? Is your book going to make you? You've made a decision to publish that book, and that's the first step. Okay, so I feel the message is you've got to, what you want, you attract what you believe in. It's as simple as that. Okay, the law of attraction is always working for you. If you believe in your heart and soul, everything in you, that your book is going to be a success, guess what? You're going to manifest that. And you're going to manifest all the things to make that happen. If you think it's not going to work, or it's going to be what's the opposite of success? I can't even think because I don't focus on that. Whenever the opposite of success, failure, or whatever, if you think it's going to be a flop or whatever it is, that's also what you'll manifest. So you've got to make the decision to look at this from a higher place as well, and to see yourself successful, see yourself signing books, see yourself receiving checks from whatever it is. However it is you receive royalties from your book being published, visualize those things. And now this may have been something that happened in September. So I've got September around a decision. So you could have made the decision around September to publish this book, or maybe something started moving forward with it in September. But I feel the answer is there's a decision happening here to move it forward. So it may not be successful right now, but it will be in time. Okay, so I want to bring in the angel answers. So is your book going to be successful? Is your book going to make you rich? Don't give up. Don't stop. Don't stop what you're doing. Because obviously if there's a delay around something happening, we start going into ego and fear. And this is something you've created. So obviously it's going to be even more fear-based. So your ego will say, oh, nobody likes your book. Nobody's going to read it. Nobody's going to want to know about that. And that's hogwash, okay? You know that, yes, I know this book. I was meant to write it and I was meant to put it out there, and I know it's going to find the right people, and that's the right mindset. So don't stop doing what you're doing. Don't give up. And I feel this could also be a sign, don't stop, that it's not the only one. There's going to be more. So I feel the message I've got coming through is this, okay? This book is going to be successful, especially if you see it that way. However, to become rich, keep doing what you're doing. It's going to take more than one. So I feel if you don't stop writing, if you carry on and you create more things that you're going to publish and get out there, that's how you're going to be rich. It's not just going to come from one book. It may come from one book, but it may not be this particular book. It may come from a few. So don't stop. I feel the message there is very clear from the angels. Don't stop writing now you've wrote this book, because there's more. And I feel I'm already writing the sequel. There you go. So it may be this other book that brings the riches in. I definitely feel there's going to be riches anyway, but there may be a delay. And it's about you knowing that you've got more to do. And it's also remembering what riches is. Riches aren't even really about money. It's about feeling good about what you're doing. It's about feeling satisfied. It's about feeling joy. It's about happiness. It's about other rewards. Not always about the physical rewards, like the material things. But that's the answer. But I feel September has been a turning point just gone for things moving forward. But you've got to make the decision as well to see yourself manifest in abundance. Just want to pull you one more card from Archangel Ariel. Anything else you need to know about this book? Archangel Ariel herself is coming through. Ariel is a female archangel. I've got Gabriel coming through as well, because Archangel Gabriel is the communicator, and Gabriel helps you to I'm just looking for Gabriel's deck. What have I done with Archangel Gabriel's deck? Archangel Gabriel, where are you? Archangel Gabriel helps you with writing. I had it yesterday because I used it in a personal reading. I've clearly put it somewhere else. Well, Archangel Gabriel, where's your deck, please? Perhaps I'm not meant to pull a card from Archangel Gabriel's deck. Bear with me a second, guys. I've got all my Doreen Virtues decks. It's right in front of my face. It's like Archangel Gabriel was there saying, I'm here. Right in front of my face. Like, what are you even doing, Liz? Okay, so, message from Archangel Ariel, who helps you to create riches and abundance in your life, is call on me to help you with your financial concerns, big or small. I assist with money, resources, and the physical world, okay? So Archangel Ariel and Archangel Gabriel, I want to pull you a Gabriel card as well. Now I've found it. So Archangel Gabriel, what's the message? First of all, you've got the blocks are going to lift here. It says, previous obstacles came from fear and they are now lifted away. So this could even be like writer's block or something like that. That's going to get lifted away. And also make sure you're having time to detox yourself and nurture yourself, because that will also lift any blocks. So this could be about the way you write, or having the time to write, or going somewhere to write, because the angels say invest time into self-care because it will yield more energy for you later. Release toxins from your body, mind and diet. So this could be about the way that you are writing, and that's going to lift the blocks. So giving yourself a little bit of self-love is going to also lift any blocks that come up, because they give me writer's block. If there's any writer's block, that will lift. I hope that helps, okay? So hope that was worth waiting for and staying throughout the live. Thank you for your support, because I know you were first in this morning. So thank you for that. It's just, the thing is, you can see how many people I answer. So I have to carry on with donations or get started with them, otherwise I get behind, you see, because I've been on for 3 hours already. So Jay, thank you for the donation. I like a man named Caleb. Does he like me back? Okay, so does Caleb like you back? Does Caleb like you back? Well, he definitely sees you as the Queen of Wands, but I feel he may not be expressing it. So I feel he's thinking it, but he's not saying it. So he's feeling it, but he's not saying it. So there is an attraction there because you're the Queen of Wands, but because it's in reverse, I feel he's not saying it. So it's not like I'm saying, oh, it's in reverse, so he isn't feeling it. He is feeling it, but because however you've connected, he's holding it back for some reason. I want to connect with another card here. He actually sees you as someone he could have commitment with, but he's conflicted about it. He may even be in something that he's conflicted about. So I feel the answer to your question is yes, he does like you, but there's some kind of conflict there that's stopping him or stopping it from happening. And this could even be connected with your spiritual path, because in the fairy deck, it's more about your spiritual path. Or he may have crossed your reason. You crossed your path for a reason, that may mean something. He's crossed your path for a reason, and to bring, there's conflict there as well. So this could all even be about what's going on with Adam. I mean, the thing is, you've got many people, okay, when I connect with your energy, I feel you just want love. You just want love, and you just want someone who's going to love you and be there for you and give you everything, because that's what you do deserve. But I feel you may be trying to create situations or create things with people that perhaps aren't meant to be in your life. And I'm not saying he isn't meant to be, Jay, but what I feel is, you've got numerous people that you think of or connect with or attracted to. It's not like you're just focusing on one. So I feel the person you need to be focusing on right now is you. And I know you're probably sitting there screaming at the camera saying, Liz, I've been focusing on myself for long enough. I just want someone to love me. I want to be with someone. But I feel trying to put someone into your life or bring someone into your life that perhaps is dealing with something that conflicts with your spiritual path or conflicts with your beliefs or whatever, it wouldn't last or work anyway. So instead of thinking, does this person like me? What are other people thinking about me? Just focus on you and doing you. And the right people will be drawn to you. And if Caleb is one of them, brilliant. But I'm not feeling right now it's going to progress at this point, at this moment in time, because he's holding himself back for some reason, because there's some kind of conflict around. Okay, let me just shuffle another deck just to see and get a further message. So does Caleb, I can't even say his name then, Caleb like you? Again, it's thinking about it. It's all thinking. During the Libra season, thinking. Even thinking about the past. He may be releasing something still from his past. So there's a lot of thinking going on. It may shift out of the thinking phase from Libra season onwards. So Libra season ends on the 22nd. So there may be a shift after that. But I'm feeling during the Libra season, he's just thinking about it. So he could be fantasizing about you, dreaming about you, but I feel he's not acting on it at this point. I hope that helps, okay? But the angels want you to know how amazing you are. And it doesn't mean that you're not wanted or needed or desired, because you absolutely are. I hope that helps, okay? Where am I in the chat here? So I've put a stop on donation. Obviously, I'll answer the ones that are coming in, but I've said no more just so I can catch up, okay? So Priyanka, thank you for the donation. How will be my future spouse? How will be? So what are they going to be like, do you mean? Or how will they be? What's the message about your future spouse? Well, this future spouse will bring a new beginning into your life. Okay, so maybe someone different than you think. When I say different than you think, I don't mean as in a person that's different, because you may well have someone in your mind that you are aware of as your person, but this person may be different than you think. It may happen differently than you think. And this person you may actually think, this person could be a clown right now. So someone who feels like they're letting you down. So you may already know this person. Okay, and you may feel they're like a clown right now, like they're not acting the way you want them to do. So I'm not saying they're a clown, like that's their profession, or they act like a clown in their life or anything like that. This is perhaps that they're clowning around. It's not going to be someone who's clowning around. That's what they're telling me. Your future spouse will not be clowning around, which means they're going to be serious about making you their future spouse. They're not going to be iffing and ahhing or messing around or not being able to make a decision. That's what I'm connecting with, okay? Yeah, you've got to understand that you're being guided right now. So you've already asked for what you want. You've put out to the universe what you want, that you want to be married, that you want to have that kind of connection with someone. The angels are asking now to relax. You don't need to ask anymore, because the angels are on this for you. So the big message I've got coming through here is, because, it's like, keep asking about this. I'm not saying, obviously, ask what you want. It's up to you what questions you ask. But it's like the angels are saying, you've already asked for what you want to the universe. You've already set your intention. Now you've got to allow this person to come to you, or you've got to allow the energy to shift and manifest to bring this person to you, or bring this person back to you. Instead, you don't need to keep asking, because your angels are around you saying, hey, that you've already asked for this. So how will your future spouse be? It will be, I feel it's going to be someone from the past. I feel it's somebody you already know, or it's already someone you're aware of, that you may think you've already missed out on, and this person may feel like they've already missed an opportunity with you. Because I've got the past, I've got 5-5 as well. So something is definitely changing. So this person could be coming back in over the next 5 months or so, or between now and May. And this person needs to be balanced. So this future spouse will be in a more balanced energy than perhaps they are now. Okay, so when I'm getting this real message, I'm trying to connect with someone new, and they're not giving it to me. Okay, let me see what comes out of here. Anything resonates out of here. Okay, what's resonating out of here then? So first of all, we got a motorbike. Now, I'm not necessarily saying they're going to ride a motorbike, okay? But you may see a motorbike when things are moving forward. I always see a motorbike or hear one, and I know it's about speed. So you may hear a motorbike, and that's a sign that things are speeding up. Or maybe I talk about a motorbike in a reading, or maybe you see a truck that speeds up. So you could see a motorbike or a truck, or they may mean something else to you. We've got medium hair and spiritual. Okay, so this person would also be very spiritual. We've got nail varnish and colour in the hair. So it could be when you've got colour in your hair and you're wearing nail varnish that you come across this person. And I know it's a strange one, because I'm not saying your person wears nail varnish or they've got colour in their hair. I feel this is connected with you. Or you're going to see something, like how things stand out. Like, for example, you have a reading, for example. Say you have a reading, and the reader isn't on camera, but you can see their nail varnish, okay, and it stands out to you, and the reading resonates with you. Or you see someone walking down the street and they've got colour in the hair, or something stands out to you, and then something's going to happen around that time, okay? But I feel that this person is part of your spiritual past, so I feel you already know this person, and things are going to move forward with them. So I feel that's what I need to share with you. Okay, not like saying, right, this person's going to come in this date, or it's not, I don't feel it's someone new. So you have to sit with your own energy and ask yourself how you feel about that. I hope that helps, okay? Antonio, thank you for the donation. May I have a message from Jennifer? After 2 years we're in no contact, I wonder how she is. So how is Jennifer feeling after 2 years and no contact? She's saying, I need space right now. So she still needs space. It's like the no contact period is still ongoing, because she still needs that space, okay? She's saying, I still need space right now. Mistakes are the soul's lessons. So she also feels like she's made some mistakes. They're giving me an itchy back, and it's in the middle of the back. This is connected with guilt. So she's healing guilt. She's got some guilt about what's happened between the two of you or what's gone on. And it's like she wants your forgiveness in that way. She's saying mistakes are lessons. And it's true, there are no mistakes. There's only lessons that lead to blessings and growth. So she's saying the mistakes I made are soul lessons. I just still need some space to heal that and to heal the guilt. It's not the right time. See? Same message coming out in a different way. Be the best you can be. The separation or the no contact is allowing her to become the best version of herself. And during this time of no contact, she's saying to you, be the best that you can be. Okay, because that will move things forward for you. Okay, be the best that you can be. So what else does she want to say to you? So how she is she's handling this separation. I'm carefully strategizing my next moves, okay? So there is a move she's going to make. So I feel she is going to be the one to reach out or move forward. She said, I wish you were here right next to me. And she does feel your energy around her. I do feel that energetically coming through. She's saying, thoughts of you distract me from what I should be doing. So she does think about you all the time. It distracts her from her work or other things she's doing. And then when she has those feelings, she wishes you were there with her. So she may get turned on. She may feel emotional. And that's when she's strategizing what to do. So have we got any idea about when there's going to be communication or when things are going to shift forward? Any ideas? So the angels say stop obsessing first. Okay, because it feels like something has already been shifting since August time. So I feel this is the past August, not a future August. So it's like something is already in the works. Something is already happening. You just have to have patience and faith. I hope that helps, okay? Mariposa, thank you for the donation. Message from Archangel Michael. How is Caesar feeling towards me? Does he miss me and want to communicate? So what does Archangel Michael want to say to you first of all? What does Archangel Michael want to say? Detach from the situation. So what's going on with Caesar, knowing, when does he want to communicate what's going on, all of that, I feel you need to detach. So this could well be about you shifting your vibration, pulling your energy back into yourself. Not needing things to happen a certain way or in a certain timeline, instead detaching from it. And Archangel Michael will give you the strength you need to do that. Your inner guidance is real and trustworthy, so you can trust what you feel inside. Okay, you can trust what you're sensing, you can trust what you're feeling. Give me fear. Yeah, let go of any fear, okay? So you can trust what you're feeling. I also want to bring in my other Archangel Michael deck. Oh, a lot of fear coming up here that you may be releasing. So Archangel Michael is going to help you release your fears. These are your fears, not your twins' fears. We got support and heart. Okay? So what he's saying is, wherever you are, I'm there. This Archangel Michael, wherever you are, I'm there. Wherever you go, I'll go with you. Whatever you choose, I'll assist you. Whatever you do, call on me and I'll be right there because you are an accurate barometer of truth. So again, that really resonates with your feelings are real and trustworthy. Okay, ego causes illusion, intuition finds the answers, experience understands, but your heart will always know the truth. So trust what you know in your heart. So you have to trust the feeling because in your heart, you know he misses you, you know he wants to communicate, and you've been asked to trust in that. So how is he feeling towards you? How is he feeling towards you? He's saying to you, you are so supportive and I feel like I can achieve anything with you by my side. So when he's around you or connecting with you, he feels strong. He feels capable. So he does want to be in communication with you for that reason. He's saying you're my best friend and lover all rolled into one. So he feels like you're the whole package. And your kindness is unmatched. You make everyone around you feel special. So he does know how special you are, and he does want to be around you, and he knows there's no escaping the love, and he is missing things and the way things used to be. These cards were moving on top. Okay, is he going to communicate though? They give me tooth pain, so he's definitely thinking about it, making a decision. Okay, what's the message coming through? Yeah, he's doing work. He's still working on himself. It's not the right time. Okay, he is missing you though. Don't let this affect your energy because you're not together yet, because you have that power to control your own emotions and thoughts, because I feel you're a very strong person, but when it comes to this love, it drives you a bit crazy, and that's why you're being guided to release fear. So I do feel the union is coming, just not yet. I do feel it's happening, just not yet. So there is a delay, but the delay is creating the way. But he is missing you. He's in his feels about you constantly, but he's still doing the work on himself. Something could be turning around after June. I know it's probably not what you want to hear because it seems so far away, but it isn't. Time flies. But I do feel that June is going to be a turning point in your connection. And they are giving me the eight as 8 months, as in the Eight of Pentacles, wherever that went. I'm seeing that as 8 months, okay? Still 8 more months of healing to do. So where are we? October. I say October because it's 1 month really at the beginning of it. So October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 8 months, which takes you to June. So I feel June is going to be a turning point. I hope that helps, okay? Next question we're doing. Yeah, I have said no more donations, guys, just so I can catch up, okay? Obviously, I'll do them if you're donating, but I mean, I've been on for 3 hours and 15 minutes, so I am getting to the end of my donation run, if that makes sense. So I'm just seeing where I am. I've lost where I am in the chat. Bear with me a second. There we go. So next question we're doing is for Harley. Thank you for the donation. My wife of 20 years is separated from me. I keep chasing. I'm giving her space now. Well, you can't chase and give space at the same time. I feel like what you're saying is I have been chasing, but now I'm giving her space. Okay, so it's like, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up about that. It's natural. Something ends or something goes into, you go into panic mode, you want to fix things. And sometimes the only way you can fix it is by taking a step back. So it's good that you've recognised I was chasing, now I'm giving a space. Okay, and that's okay. So breathe, okay? I'm finally feeling like myself. That's good to know. And that will be because you're giving a space. So it's like, oh, all that stress you were holding on to by trying to make something happen, you've released it. So you've released it. That's why you feel better. It's like a big sigh of relief, okay? Her twin is so supportive. And to me, what is her twin's purpose in my life? So when you're saying twin, do you mean like a twin sister, or do you mean a twin flame? Can you just clarify in the comments if you're still here? Because obviously I can pull cards anyway. It's just easier for me to be able to use the right decks, you see, or a real sister. I had a feeling, okay, because I don't feel there's a twin in this situation. I feel like if there's any twin flames, it's going to be you and her, okay? But, so she's got a twin. So and that's a sign in itself, if she's got a twin sister. Okay, so my wife of 20 years is separated from me. I'm finally feeling like myself. Her twin sister is so supportive. And to me, what is her twin's purpose in my life? So perhaps you're even thinking, as a twin, or the feelings there, for example. So is a twin sister single or involved with someone? Or these may be things going through your mind. So let's see, what's the twins, all right, okay. And it's hard for me to say twin because I'm so used to saying twin flame. But the sister's role is to build your confidence up. Okay, so what I'm actually feeling here is, I feel that she's helping you to feel strong again. Okay, she's helping you to feel on top of your game again in a way. She's helping you. So she's a helper to you. She's giving you a helping hand. She's a supporter to you. And the reason why is because she's been brought into your life for a reason, to make you feel better. And it could be as well because you're healing some kind of anxiety through actually spending time with her. Because obviously if they're twins, they're going to look alike in some way or be alike in some way. So you being around that person as well, doesn't matter whether it's in the physical or over the phone, is also helping you to find peace in the situation. Because it's like looking in the mirror, if that makes sense. So I feel that she's helping you to feel stronger. Because that's why you got the Six of Wands in reverse. So I feel that she's helping you to get your strength back. She's part of your process of healing. Okay, so we've got triggers and runner. So I definitely feel she's helping you to deal with your triggers because your wife has run. Well, your wife has seemed to run, okay? So your person runs from love, not from you. And that's what you need to understand. So obviously spending time with her twin is triggering things in you because she's the twin sisters. Whether they look similar or they just act similar. Because obviously you can have twins who look completely alike, or you can have twins who are different. So what irritates you in your person is what you need to heal within. So I feel what you're actually learning is, through connecting with the sister, The sister is triggering things in you that your person triggered in you that you can heal within you to feel stronger. That's what I'm getting through. I'm not necessarily feeling like you're going to have a relationship with her, or it's going to go down that road, or, I mean, it may do at some point. You know how you feel. But I feel it's more about the healing process, because you're probably thinking, why isn't the sister giving my wife support and not me, and instead of me? So that may be confusing to you. There may well be some attraction there, though. I mean, obviously, if she's looking like your wife, there could be some attraction there. But again, you've got to ask yourself why you would be feeling that attraction and why she would be feeling that attraction, because there is fertile energy there. So I do feel there is something could stir or something could happen. And obviously, it depends. You know, it's a choice you make. But I am seeing there is some kind of attraction there. Because, you know, whenever I see this card, that's what I see it as. It's the Empress card, but I see this as desire. Okay, and you've got a new beginning. So whatever she's in your life for, she is helping you to start again, to learn, to have a new beginning. So when I'm connecting with you from a spiritual perspective, she is part of your learning right now, part of your healing process, part of your growth. That's why she's around you, because you're learning lessons and finding strength. She's perhaps triggering things in you that are helping you to understand better, perhaps even to understand why your wife ran, or why you're being guided to have a new beginning. You're obviously doing the right thing now because you're not chasing your wife anymore, you're giving her space. And that's also creating fertile energy for something to happen, or something new to happen. But you're still finding your confidence. I don't feel you're where you're meant to be right now, okay, but you will be. So over the next 6 weeks or so, definitely over the next 6 months, but I feel short-term 6 weeks, long-term 6 months, you're going to feel confident and strong again. And the sister is a part of that. Okay, so let me see what else you need to know. We've got clarity of belief and release. So she's helping you to release triggers, release things, and there's clarity of belief. So there's clarity coming in. Because of your belief, she's helping you to believe in yourself. But really, she isn't doing it at all. This is what you're doing inside of you. You're believing in yourself. That's making you stronger. But I feel she's here to help to heal your heart. I hope that helps, okay? Unicorn Girl, thank you for the donation. Will he get exclusive with me? What are his feelings for me? Is he going to get exclusive with you? Well, you've got to be patient with this, okay? And I feel it will be quicker than you think. So something could be happening. Things are going to move forward. You've got the Chariot. So things are definitely going to move forward. So I do feel whatever happens, something's going to move forward. I'm going to use another deck to clarify if it's going to get exclusive. I do feel things are going to move forward quicker than you think. Because if it was that way around, I'd say yes in time. Okay, but it feels like this is it's going to happen in time. You know, the Knight of Pentacles is a yes. It's in reverse, so you could say that's a no. But I feel the message I've got coming through is it's going to happen quicker than you think. Okay, you got the Moon in reverse, which is the Sun. And you've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse, which is about the Three of Pentacles, like the 5D becoming the 3D. So I feel ultimately the answer is yes. But it's going to take you by surprise. It's not going to happen when you think. So it could happen a lot quicker than you think it's going to happen. Because what I'm seeing here is I'm feeling the Moon is really the Sun, and the yes is really a no. So I feel it's happening a bit in reverse than perhaps what you thought it would. So, and I can't give you a timeline because things are going to happen quick, okay? So I want to see, before I put it all together, I just want to see what he's feeling for you. I can always hear my heart whispering your name. So he feels called to you, he feels drawn to you, he feels pulled to you. And that's how he feels. He can't forget you or move on from you. He wants you. So he's drawn to you. He's saying, I've treated you like an option, I'm sorry. So he may have treated you like an option in the past. And that's why you're saying, will he get exclusive with me? So I feel he does want that. And it may take you by surprise when it happens. And give me a block in the throat as well, being released. So it may take courage for him to do this. This is something you're manifesting. Your dreams are going to come true. I feel you're already seeing this all around you. Okay, through your third eye. So you may be seeing signs and synchronicities about perhaps couples or becoming exclusive. You've got the Master, so you have the power to master your mind, win or lose. So understand that whatever happens, whatever decision is made, whatever truth comes out, whatever it decides, you know, whatever happens, you win anyway. win or lose, you're going to be okay because you're the master of your own mind, and there's a lot of passion and desire. So there's definitely passion between the two of you, a lot of desire, a lot of chemistry, but I feel that this person has made you feel like an option in some way, shape or form. And I feel that you're not an option and you want more than that. And I feel that he wants that too. This person wants that too. And you're seeing all this in your own third eye, you're being shown. But again, it's about the time it's taken. So I feel if it's felt like it's been taking a long time, that's going to turn around. And I feel like I'm beating around the bush, going around every way whatsoever to get the answer out. And I feel that's what your person's been doing, like delaying the inevitable of being with you in an exclusive relationship. So it's like they're going the long way around what they want, instead of just going straight towards it, which is what they truly do want. So again, they're not giving me a clear answer, which I'm trying to get out of the angel. So, and the reason why they're not giving me a clear answer, by the way, is because it's a lesson you're learning to have faith in this. So angels, yes or no? Are they going to get exclusive? Give me a very clear answer, please, if you can. And if not, I understand that you're not able to because of divine timing and everything else. Again, it's not clear yes or no. But what I'm feeling is whatever's hurt you, that's turning around. Whatever he needs to walk away from to be with you, he's going to do that. So I feel the answer is a yes, but it's going to take you by surprise. Don't try and force anything. Know your own worth and value. Set your own boundaries down until he shows up the right way. Because I feel he's got to walk away from something first to be able to give to you this exclusivity. And I feel that anything that's hurt you is turned around. So you're not going to be hurt anymore because you learn how to master this emotion. I hope that makes sense, okay? But I can't just blurt out a yes or a no if they're not giving it to me, because I wouldn't be being true to what I'm doing. You're separated. There you go. So he's clearly got to tie up those loose ends or deal with whatever he's dealing with to be able to come in properly. And I feel that's what you need to know. He's going to come in properly at the right time. It will be quicker than you think it will happen. And it may have felt like it's been ongoing forever, but it's about to turn around. This could happen within 3 months, okay? So just be at peace with the process right now. Know your own value, know your own worth, and take your time. But because you're learning the lesson, me giving you a specific answer wouldn't help. It wouldn't help you to learn that lesson. Sometimes there's not knowing is what helps us to learn the lesson. I hope that makes sense, okay? Janie, thank you for the donation. How is Wes handling this separation? The separation. Does he want me to watch incognito the wife's funeral? I feel connected to Kathy. So is Kathy the wife then that's passed over? Let's do a message from her then, shall we? Let's do a message from Kathy. Okay. So what would the wife say to him if she was here now? Okay, what's the message coming through from the wife? From the other side, okay? What's the message coming through? What's the message coming through? What's the message coming through? Let's meet at our special place, okay? So I feel that he has a very special place he goes to in his mind when he connects with her, and that will always be there. You know, it doesn't mean he doesn't love or want you. It means that love, it's got a place in his heart, and that's a special thing. So there'll always be a special place in his heart for his wife, and you know that. It's not like you're trying to disconnect him from his wife or anything like that, especially if she's called Kathy and you're saying, I feel connected to Kathy, okay? And that's why you're also saying, does he want me to watch the funeral incognito or, you know? But I feel that this is a special thing. So I feel that, you know, doing that, it would perhaps take away the purity of their connection, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Because, for example, my twin's married. So, for example, if anything like that happens, I definitely wouldn't do that, okay? I'm not saying it's not the right thing to do, but I feel that's a very sacred thing they have, and I wouldn't want to take that, if that makes sense. So I feel that this is about her saying this is our special place. Let's meet at our special place. And that doesn't take away from anything that you've got with him, because she's saying it's okay to move on. So it's like she's reassuring Wesley it's okay to move on after this funeral. Let's meet at our special place. So I feel what I'm getting coming through, okay, is that I feel that you allowing him to deal with the funeral and deal with his grief in his own way, and you taking yourself away from that is going to help him move on quicker. I feel it may cause him stress or panic or pressure if you're there. Doesn't matter if you're incognito or not. Doesn't matter. Okay, it's because it's a special thing that he needs to go through to bring in the healing. And that's separate to you. And I don't mean that to discredit you in any way, shape or form. What I mean is honour the bond that they had by doing that. By taking that step back. Because the wife is saying it's okay to move on. You can meet me inside anytime. Because obviously they have that special bond that's always going to be there. And they could have like a special place they used to go to. But this is about the heart space. But I feel that what I'm connecting within this reading as I'm channeling is the special place is the funeral. And then the moving on. So I feel if you let him, just leave him to his own devices right now. They give me that song as well by Pet Shop Boys, Leave Me to My Own Devices. You know, if you, I probably would. I probably would. I do like the Pet Shop Boys actually. But you know, if I was left to my own devices, I probably would. So I feel you've got to let him deal with it himself. That's what I've got coming through. But I'm going to ask the angels directly. Okay. So does he want you to watch the future? Yeah, we've got Tower. It's that way round though. So it's neither here or there. So again, this is a decision you've got to make. It's not going to affect the connection with him if you go or you don't go. Because you know he's going to move on with you anyway. In other words, he's going to move on with you, not from you, with you. So you're going to be together regardless. However, I feel that you've got to look at it from your own perspective here. Why? What is the real reason you're wanting to go? You know, are you wanting to go because you want to be involved in his life, or you want to be there for him, or are you doing it for your own reasons? Why are you doing that? But I'm getting this real message saying, no, even in incognito, the energy is still there. Let him grieve it, and then he'll move on. I hope that helps. Okay, I'm going to do one card for you as well. What's the message? Say one card and 3 come out. Yeah, he doesn't want to run from you, wants to meet up and talk. So he is tired of the separation you're in or whatever's going on. He said, I'm tired. I just want to meet up and talk. I felt I was not good enough for you. And he's saying to you, where do we go from here? So he is going to meet up with you and talk about the future, but I feel it's going to be after the funeral. So I feel it would be more beneficial for you to stay away, let him grieve it, and then you're going to move towards the next steps. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Patricia, thank you for the donation. I just woke up from a dream and I was with A. So what do you need to know about that dream? What do you need to know about this dream? Well, whatever you dreamt about, okay, remember there's some things we remember, some things we don't. You were definitely reflecting on some kind of battle. Okay, it says your person is struggling with their ego and fears. Your person is reflecting your inner wounds and strengths. So it could have been a dream where there was some battles, there could have been some hero stuff going on because you were reflecting on that. It's like you're the hero in their life. You're guiding them out of their battles and their struggles and their fears. So I definitely feel that there's movement happening here. Okay, what else do you need to know about this dream? Let me bring in my dream stack and just see if this was a mirrored dream or anything that you need to know. I'm a dreamer. Look at this. You dreamt that for a reason. Find the reason. It's in your intuition. I'm talking to your soul. So I feel it's connected with this battle that you're helping them to overcome. Okay, that's why. And I'm a dreamer is also a huge sign that you've both dreamt it. You may even hear that song, I'm a dreamer. Okay, that 90s song. But I feel you're both dreaming. And I feel your person saying, I'm a dreamer because I'm visualising us, I'm fantasising about us, I'm thinking about us all the time. I hope that helps, okay? Oracle, thank you for the donation. What S thinks about my pictures? Is he missing me? So how does he feel when he looks at your pictures? How does he feel when he looks at your pictures? He wants to hold you again. He's grateful you came into his life. So when he looks at your pictures, he feels a lot of gratitude. His heart flows over with gratitude. He feels warm. And he's saying, when can I hold you again? I will never let you go. When, and it says when I can hold you again, but it says, when can I hold you again? That's what they give me intuitively. When can I hold you again? Makes him want to hold you again. It makes him want to caress you and touch you and be around you. But he's saying, when I can hold you again, I'll never let you go. So that's why he's holding back. So you've got to remember there's a timing to everything. So he's going to hold you again when he can hold you without needing to let you go. In other words, without needing there to be a separation or anything else. And he's very grateful for you. That's how he feels when he looks at your pictures. I hope that helps, okay? So I want to do, Yesenia says, is Alfredo happy in his new relationship with Amari? We have been in no contact around 7 months. He's the father of my 2 kids. We were together for 13 years. I still miss him and love him. We left in bad terms. I feel he's learning a lesson with Amari. It's a lesson. Amari is a catalyst to something, okay? So let's see what's going on. What's the message coming through? You're the queen. This is a process. Everything else is a process. You've got to understand you're the queen. You've got his kids, you're the queen. So you've got to sit on your throne and recognize your own worth and value. So Amari is also a teacher to you. Amari is reminding you that you are a queen, reminding you of your own value. So you don't feel devalued thinking, oh, he's happy in that relationship, she's better than me in any way, because that's not true. No one could ever replace you or be you because you're the queen. So she may be in his life, but she's certainly not his queen. You will always be his queen. That's coming through very clearly. Everything else is a process, okay? Separation is an illusion. Your souls are always entwined. So you and him are entwined. You're entwined not just by the kids and the connection and what you've had and shared in the past, by the soul. So I feel like you and him have got the soul bonds, not him and this other person, okay? You can donate. I'm going off soon. I've been off 3.5 hours, so... But you can donate again, okay? I'll have to... If I get a few coming in, I'll stop them though again. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. That's how he feels about you. So I'm connecting first with how he feels about you. And he feels that the love for you is as deep as the ocean. So what's going on with this new person, this Amari? What's happening with Amari? What's happening with Amari? Well, this Amari, I'm really feeling like this person is a lesson. Because if you connect with this person as your twin flame, as your divine masculine, which is the vibe I'm getting, okay? But again, labels are labels. I feel that you're the twin flame and she's the catalyst. That's what I'm connecting with, because I feel she's in his life right now to help him heal the parts of himself that he couldn't heal when he was in a connection with you, because your light is too strong and you've got history. So I feel that he's got to heal something before he could have another opportunity to love you the right way. Because I've got the masculine in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, and I've got the Four of Cups in reverse as well. So what I'm feeling is he's not stable with her in the shaky ground. Because the Emperor's security as well, it's in reverse. So I feel the shaky ground. I don't feel it's going to last. I don't feel they're going to end up together. I don't feel they're going to get married. I don't feel it's going to last, okay? And I feel that she is helping him to feel less miserable. So he may have felt very miserable when you split up. It may have been a lot of confusion for him. It doesn't matter who ended it or what went on. I feel she's helping him to survive the day in a way. But I don't feel it's going to last. I feel there's shaky ground already. So I don't feel he's happy with her. I feel she's a distraction. Okay, what does he want to say to you? They give me fear. A lot of fear coming up around this. I felt I was not good enough for you. Okay, so he may feel like he feels like he wasn't good enough for you. So for example, whatever happened between the two of you, ultimately the relationship broke down and inside he felt like a failure. She makes him feel like less of a failure, okay? And I love you, not this other person. I love you until the end of time. Why? Because you're the queen bee, okay? And saying I've given up on love, but you've changed everything for me, okay? So maybe this person changed him thinking, oh, I can love again. But you're the one that's really changed him. So I feel like this person is a catalyst to your growth, because this person is, you got counterpart on the top of the deck there, which is you. So it's very likely your twin flames, but obviously you have to go within and find her out for yourself. But you're the queen, she's the process. The process back to you, the catalyst. I'm seeing this like the catalyst, you're the counterpart. Look at the difference. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the way they look or anything like that. What I mean is you're the queen, everything else is a process. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, we've got Patricia with a milestone. Thank you for coming in with that, honey. Hi, Liz, hope you're doing well. Anything they want me to know for October? Thank you so much. So what's the message for you for October? Your person is a crossroads because he's focused on you. So he's focused now on making that choice or decision to move forward. So I feel this is what he's thinking about in October. This is definitely his energy, and he's definitely at that precipice of change. What do I do? Which path do I take? What do I do now? He's focused on that, okay? He could also be going through some career changes too, but he's working out what the next steps are. Okay, we've got light code integration and rapid ascension. So you may also go through a lot of things in your physical body. There's helping hands around you to help with that too. So this could be people helping the connection, helping your life, friends, family, that kind of thing. But you are definitely going through a change. Rapid ascension, change, light code integration. Maybe you're doing these things because you're very spiritual. So you may be doing these things or activate these things. What else is going on during October? It's like you're preparing now for this change because he's getting ready. At the bottom of the deck, you've got clarity of belief. And we've got the sacral chakra. So you're also going to be feeling a lot of heat, kundalini, a lot of intimate energy going on, dream sharing, astral connection, astral projection as well. You're going to feel a lot of passion, desire. And this can be for your twin and for life itself. Things are heating up. Okay, I feel things are heating up for you in October. Things are moving. Things are moving forward. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, you got the puka. I knew this would come out. Got the chariot. In this deck, I connect with the puka. The puka is like the fairy version of speed, okay? So speed coming up. Things starting to speed up. Things starting to charge forward. Light and dark integrating. Things are happening. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. I'm going to say no more donations, actually, guys, after Stella, just so I can get in front, okay? Because I know I've only got 3 to do, but time ticks on, and I've been on 3 hours and 40. So, and I'm going to be live tomorrow as well if you missed me today. So Stephanie says, Stephanie, where's your question? Can't see Stephanie's question. Can anyone see Stephanie's question in the chat? Can anyone see that? I'm going to do Shannon, and then I'm going to come back to Stephanie. Shannon, thank you for the donation, honey. Message from my DM and our journey, and about the journey. So what's the message coming through from your DM? Okay, your masculine is saying to you, it makes me happy to see you thriving even though it's without me. So your person has seen you glowing up in some way. Now this could be through social media, or it could be they've heard about you, or they've seen you somewhere and they see you thriving. It makes them happy. Okay, so even though you're not physically together right now, they are really happy that you're having a good time in your life and you're in a good place and you're enjoying life. Well, that's how they perceive you to be. Your twin is saying to you, there is no one I enjoy being with as much as I love being with you. So I feel this person is definitely missing you and missing being around your energy, especially now when they are seeing this glow up in you, or seeing you doing well in your life, or that's what they perceive, okay? We've got direct power. So you're in your direct power right now. You're in your power and they're feeling it. So you may have been pulling your energy back, working on your career, doing you, whatever you're doing. They see you as heaven on earth. And that's why they're saying I'm the happiest when I'm with you, and happy family. This person isn't happy in their life right now, whatever they're in. They're not happy, and they want a happy family life with you. So I feel there's a lot of pain around them right now. Maybe this person is seeing you with your family, and you seem happy, and it's causing a bit of pain. So your person knows they've got to step up and take the lead and contact you and come forward because you're spreading your wings. So I feel your person's getting a little bit afraid that if they don't do something, they're going to lose you because you're spreading your wings, you're flying high, you're doing you, and that's putting you into your queen energy. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie says, starting to think that C isn't interested in me anymore, and if we come into union, he wouldn't respect my boundaries, should I move on? Well, first of all, to come into union, you have to work through all that fear anyway. So if you came into union, you wouldn't even think that way in union because you've already worked through everything to get to union. So you wouldn't be in union thinking, oh, he's not going to respect my boundaries, because you would have healed everything to be in union. So that's clearly bringing up triggers in you. So you even being aware of that is showing you that you've still got things you need to heal. And it could also be that you have to honour your boundaries. You have to continue to honour your boundaries. So it's not about moving on. If you fully believe that someone is meant to be in your life, then you can't move on from them. You can distract yourself and try, but you can't. You always come back around. So just know this, all paths lead home. Whatever's meant to be for you will be for you. Okay, so if you feel right now is the time to focus on other things, do that. But recognise, to be in union, you wouldn't even think those things in union because it wouldn't even come up, okay? So your dreams are coming true, but you have to believe. You have to have faith. You have to trust. Okay, so your dreams are coming true. Whether that's with him or someone better, please God, whatever is meant for you will be for you. He's saying to you, pictures of you make me smile. So he's still watching you. He's still aware of you. You're still making him smile. How does he really feel about you? And this is your own triggers because you're not seeing any results in the physical world. So he's triggering that fear in you, saying, oh, he doesn't care, he doesn't want me, he doesn't need me, or whatever it is. He's saying time spent with you feels like a vacation from the rest of the world. I'm not going to change my mind about you. So he's coming through saying to you, look, I do care about you. I'm not going to change my mind about that. So these are your fears. Okay, he's saying time spent with you, whether it's in a dream, whether it's in the physical world, whether it's in a fantasy, whatever, it feels like a vacation from the rest of the world. So what I feel he's doing is escaping into his own mind and having this vision of being with you because it's safe for that. But he's not going to change his mind about how he feels about you. So everything else that you're feeling and thinking is coming from ego. I hope that helps, okay? I just want to do, I want to do Valentina Bella. Okay, it says, is Mario with a karmic? Why do I think about him so much? It's been 10 months. Is he thinking about me still? My birthday was last week. Did he remember? Well, first of all, they always remember birthdays, even if they're not doing anything. And if you're still feeling him around you, if you're still connecting with his energy, if you're still feeling him, it's because it's not over. You've got unfinished business. It's not the end, okay? It's the way the universe shows you that you're still connected. Otherwise, you'd be able to forget him. We've got the ego causes problems, and there's going to be a big change. Now, the death card is in reverse, so I feel like there needs to be a big change for things to move forward. And he feels like that's what he's struggling with because he's afraid of change. So there could well be a karmic or something karmic that needs to be released. There he is perhaps not facing or not allowing himself to deal with that's stopping the new beginning coming in with you. So I do feel there is a new beginning coming with you, just not yet. It's like a delayed new beginning. So what are you learning right now? So whenever the karmic is, because even if there isn't a karmic partner, there could be a karmic situation he's in, or fear can be karmic, or fears of failure, job issues, things like that. So the synchronicities are showing you this journey is in divine timing. So that's why you're seeing his name everywhere, or you're seeing his signs, or whatever it is. So the angels are saying to you, pay attention to the signs, or the songs as well. You've got songs, you may be in messages of music. Pay attention to the signs, the songs, the synchronicities, because they hold special meaning. And they're showing you, the signs and synchronicities are showing you that you're going to come back together in divine timing. So trust that whatever is meant to be cannot be withheld from you. So your journey is in divine timing. It doesn't matter that it's been 10 months. He is still thinking about you because you're still connected. Okay, so how is he feeling about you? You can always sense if something is bothering me. So you can sense what he's going through. You can feel his energy right now. So just know you're connected even though you're not physically together. So your journey is coming back together in divine timing. So for now, focus on you. Don't worry about karmic people or anything else. Everything happens for a reason, for growth. Focus on your growth right now. Focus on your light and love. Let me pull a card for you. Yeah, we've got clarity of belief and lead. Let him take the lead. Let him come back to you. You focus on you. You know what your clarity is. You know the answer to that question yourself inside yourself. Okay? Otherwise, you wouldn't be connecting with him still. Okay? We've got Stella, thank you for the donation. Message from angels in my DM, please. Just seeing Shannon, I haven't missed you out, have I? Did I answer Shannon's question, guys? Did I answer Shannon's question? Just let me know, because I went down to another question. I lost my train of thought there. Did I answer Shannon's question? Because I've got Steph. I've definitely answered Steph, Shannon and Stella. Did I answer Shannon? Yes. Okay, see how the angels take it straight out of my head. I've got no idea. So I did answer Shannon. That's good then. Okay, thank you, mods. Stella, thank you for the donation. Message from angels in my DM, please. So what's going on with your DM? I miss you. It's not your fault. So whatever's going on, it's not your fault. He does miss you. Okay, he's missing you right now, thinking about you, okay? And it's not your fault. So forgive yourself for whatever's happened. He's saying to you, forgive me intuitively. I want to be the person you need me to be. Can't even pick up the other card. Hang on. Gone right under the table. There we are. So he's saying, I want to be the person you need me to be. oh my goodness, yeah, I want to be the person you lean on. Okay, and that's kind of what I'm connected with. I want to be the person you need me to be. So you need him to be someone you can trust, someone that you can lean on, someone who can be there for you, someone who's not going to run from you. And he said, I feel like a part of me is missing without you. So he's missing you, and he feels like without you, there's going to be fear. A part of himself is missing. But he wants to be the person that you can lean on. So he's got to do his work first. That's why there's a delay. And he's also seeing things in his third eye. So he's becoming more clear about things. He's starting to believe he can have this with you. And your intuition is deepening. So you must trust your own inner knowing. Because you know your truth yourself inside. And look at the clock on my time here. It's 11:11. So you may be seeing 11:11 because that's the way you're being shown through your third eye that this is real. Let me pull you a card as well from the fairy cards. Yeah, and he wants to give to you. He wants you so badly right now, but he may be holding back until he can actually come forward in an equal way, the right way. Because this king is giving cream to this fairy, even though it's forbidden. So it may feel like right now it's not the right thing to do to come forward towards you, but he can't help himself because he knows he's got to be able to be the person that you can lean on. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going to do a couple more, then I'm going off. So no donations, please, guys. So we're going to do, Gem Girl says, can you tell me about my husband? He tries to impress other people, even if it costs me to distrust. So I feel that he's not feeling loved, okay? And that's why he's doing that. So, yeah, he's in a lot of pain. He doesn't want to divorce you. Okay, if you were perhaps thinking, is he going to divorce me? Or I don't feel he wants a divorce. I don't feel he wants to be with anyone else. He's just in a lot of pain. It's like there's a lot of pain around him. He could be going through some kind of crisis in his own mind anyway. But he definitely doesn't want a divorce. That's the first thing I need to tell you. He doesn't want to split up with you. He doesn't want that. But he is in his own pain here. So he may be doing these things to boost his ego, because he's not really feeling seen, heard, or loved in some way. And this could be because for example, men, and obviously gender out of it really, but men feel validated by acts of intimacy. Women feel validated by acts of emotion. And there may be some confliction there. There may be something there isn't being done. So he may not be showing up for you the way that you want, and you may not be showing up for him the way he wants, or as regularly as you both want, and that could be causing a problem. So sit with that message, okay? And it's all part of the process. So if there is any kind of separation between you, whereas you feel separate from him, so I'm not saying you're physically apart, what I mean is you may feel separate. It's an illusion. Your souls are always entwined. So I feel there needs to be a conversation between the two of you to rectify or address what's going on. And I can't just tell him what you need. Because the love is there. I don't feel he wants to divorce you or separate from you. The separation you're feeling between each other is illusion. There's a misunderstanding. I hope that helps, okay? He may actually be doing it to trigger you to get a reaction because he wants to see if you still love him or care. He may be feeling like you don't care about him. He's in his own pain anyway. No matter what you're doing, he's in his own pain in his own head, struggling with his own stuff. He's focused on these cups that have fell over, the things he's not getting, instead of the beautiful cups behind him filled with love. And you may be doing the same thing. So I feel that you just need to have some kind of conversation to clear the air. I hope that helps, but I don't see like a separation or a divorce or anything like that. It'd be different if it come out the other way round. It was that way. So I feel like, he doesn't want that. He does. I just sense it. He doesn't want. It's like you're saying, why are you even thinking that, But I feel he is defensive. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, thank you, Lisette. One of our soul family sent me these when I was in my other property. So I'm just seeing how long I've been on and if I've got any emails I need to reply to. Let me just see. Okay, so I am going to go off, guys, because I've got stuff coming through on my phone, and it is 11:15 here, and I've been live for nearly 4 hours, so I'm going to be live again tomorrow. So if you missed out today, don't worry, just click anywhere during the replay, and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. It looks like my battery's dying as well. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for my likes. Thank you for the donations, for spending this time with me. Big thank you to my amazing moderators for looking after the chat. being so supportive. And thank you to Victor, who timestamps everything later on. So if you have had a question answered, just keep an eye on the timestamps, because Victor will do that. And just to let you know as well, YouTube have done an update on YouTube Studio, and I can't see now all like how it used to. I used to go on my app and I'd be able to see everyone's comments in order as everyone comments, and I'd reply. And they've changed it now. They've done something different to it. So if I'm missing any comments, it's because I'm not seeing them. I'm trying my hardest now to go into videos to read comments as well as just doing it on my YouTube Studio app, because there's like missed comments and stuff. So if I'm missing anyone's comments, or I'm not liking anyone's comments or any timestamps or anything, it's not that I'm not liking them, it's that I'm not seeing them at that moment. Just so you know, because I have noticed they've done some update on it, and they're always constantly updating things. Sure is to keep everyone on the toes, creators and people who watch, but that's what's going on, just so you know. I meant to say there in a video the other day, but I forgot, so say it now. So thank you all. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you tomorrow. Lots of love.